Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Yesterday we did the worst films of 2019. Now we're doing
Oh
the
yeah.
best films of 2019. Oh baby! And if you thought yesterday's show was great, this is gonna be even better because we're doing the best.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm joined, your host, Ape Islani, YouTube What's Good. Ape Islani here back with another video. Alex Putnam of the Putnam Crew. I created the name. No, actually, Austin.
The
I'm joined once
hell you
again
say?
by Jerome, Romy Boy, J Money, and Mr. LukeNukem.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're back here once again. I just spent all night just playing the heck out of Devil May Cry 5, one of the best games of that year. And I cannot wait to talk about the best of the year because I have some films that I really want to talk about. Some films that I really wanted to see, I didn't have time to, but I will, and I'll save them up for my best list of the year video at some point in time, like after I make the worst list. So, let's get to it.
Since we got the diarrhea lava dumps, the shit milkshakes, the fucking horse manure, the cat piss out of the way, that's in 2019 on a high note, which isn't really saying much due to the fact that 2019 was a very lackluster and disappointing year. And when I go over my best of the year list, I only have 15 films to go over. That's it.
And compared to 30,
I had 30, it was like 35 almost. Which one film I forgot to went over, it was called Greta with Chloe Grace Moretz. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, Lucas, Fatso, that's your middle name. Now,
wait, wasn't that a movie?
No,
he
meant it as a compliment.
My dick. Go ahead, Alex. You were saying, boy, my boy.
Oh, yes, sir. So, like we did yesterday, we're gonna do these in categories that were done up by Mr. Romy Boy over here.
Yep, and in case you're wondering why we split them up into two parts, because it gives us more time, more variety to go over each category in depth a little bit more often. And you be nice, Jerome. Yeah, we'll see. I'm on the naughty list. So that's why I like doing such of these categories, because it gives you a vast variety, and especially with three different personas, you have so much to go for. So, Mr. Odia, you got Alexander the Great, and then you got, hey, bullshit. The Lion King is not an anime film. It's for bitches on LukeNukem. And you're sure the Robo Jane Money. Let's begin, shall we?
Okay, let's start out with the exact same place we started yesterday. Let's go with the technical awards. Technical aspects. And actually, hold on. Let me just check the table of contents real quick from yesterday.
Oh, yeah, it's all there.
Let me just check the comments there.
Alrighty.
Hang on 1 second.
And by the way, I saw one comment. You had to send it to New. He was saying, like, Ray Skywalker is not a fucking Jedi.
Yeah, one of the few comments we got. Gotta love them.
Okay.
Gotta love them.
Oh, you're gonna do it in order as that was from that?
I mean, if we want to.
That's up to you.
We can.
Yeah, let's do that. From the same order.
Yep.
All right, starting out with best film editing.
Ryan O'Toole, my favorite O'Toole brother showed up.
Who's there? Where is he at?
My favorite.
Oh, there he is.
If it was Cody, he would have been my favorite.
My favorite O'Toole brother. He got Slytherin. He got Slytherin on his house hat. It's great. All right.
Hufflepuff for life.
There you go. Best film editing.
Best film editing.
What do you guys have and why?
I have 3. These are
4.
Okay. I got Ronald Bronstein and Benny Safdie for Uncut Gems. I have Jeffrey Ford and Matthew Schmidt, not about Schmidt, for Avengers Endgame. My number 1 takes the cake. Andrew Buckland, Michael McCusker, that's his name, and Dirk Westerfeld, Ford v Ferrari.
That's one of mine as well.
And by the way, just want to let you know aside, I have seen every main wide release except for one film, and I'm not able to find it nowhere near me, and the online quality is not the best, and that is 1917.
Okay.
It doesn't come out until January 10th. Otherwise, as you guys were.
I have 4 actually.
Mm.
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. I have 5. I forgot about one. Jojo Rabbit.
Jojo.
Us.
Okay.
Us. Avengers Endgame.
Yeah.
I have Uncut Gems. And number 1, hands down, Ford versus Ferrari.
Oh yeah.
The racing sequences in that movie. I think it's up there with Rush.
They're on par. It's like I said, not just Rush, has I've seen a better racing movie.
It's up there.
And just like with Rush, where is best director for this guy? He made the 2.5-hour movie seem timeless. It just went by so quick. So, Mr. LukeNukem.
All right, I'm gonna go over maybe the same amount that Alex had. I'm gonna say Avengers Endgame, of course. I'm gonna say Us.
Yeah.
I'm also gonna say an unpredictable pick, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Oh, there we go.
And I'm also gonna say, quite possibly, another unpredictable pick, Joker.
That's
for editing.
Yep. And to close it off, Ford v Ferrari takes the cake for best editing.
Yep.
Wow, look at that. Yeah, I agree too, Sam.
Oh, another one, Uncut Gems.
Yes.
Make that 6.
Boom. I like them apples.
Yeah. Apple turnovers.
Saw a lot of those today.
Oh my god.
And last night, but all right.
Yeah.
Best soundtrack.
Oh.
I have 2.
I also have a dose.
Okay. My picks for best soundtrack are Rocket Man
Okay.
and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Wait, can they just be like...
Well, there's a soundtrack and there's a musical score.
What's the difference?
Yeah.
Okay, score is orchestra based and soundtrack is actual songs.
Okay. I think maybe I'll pick 4. I'm gonna get. I think it was nice in fighting with my family to hear "Born to Raise Hell" from Motorhead and Motley Crue. Rocket Man's good because it's Elton John, and how can you go wrong with the guy? I also have Ford v Ferrari. That's also good. Joker's a good one. Once Upon a Time's another one.
Yeah.
If I don't want to say it's too predictable. I don't care. Frozen 2.
I knew it.
For a soundtrack.
Yeah. I'm a biased fuck. What can I say?
Wow. Into the unknown we go.
Into the unknown, into the abyss. Abyss! Here we go. You mentioned Rocket Man, very good. Hustlers.
Okay.
Okay, I haven't seen Hustlers.
And my favorite soundtrack, Uncut Gems. I'm on the same side of Gary. I think it's amazing.
Oh, I forgot Uncut Gems.
What songs were in that movie? I didn't really pay attention.
It was like a mixture of like synthesizers with 80s music.
That was the word I was trying to think.
Rock.
Yep.
Okay.
Once upon a time, Christine came into the chat room.
Who was that?
At least it was more entertaining than the movie.
Oh, stop it.
Ooh.
In your opinion.
Yeah, goddamn Skippy.
Opinion.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember with this Alex. He's like, yeah, in my opinion. I remember he did that in a video. I'm like, fuck off, Alex.
Yeah.
I knew that was towards me. Romy praising Adam Sandler. Is this a reality? Not only is that a reality,
He's done it before.
I gave an A24 from an A+.
A asshole 24/7.
Yeah.
Hey.
And by the way, okay, yes, I get it's A24, but
Go ahead, rant monkey.
you rant monkey. I saw the audience rating for Uncut Gems. Like for the critic, it's like 92, 93. He keeps switching. For the audience, it's 52.
Yeah. Because they were expecting something
Because
else.
as long as it's Star Wars,
They're
love anything.
expecting a Happy Madison fucktard film. That's what they were doing. Waiting.
Well, guess what? That's just not gonna happen.
Hell no.
Especially the A24. Like, are you kidding me?
Best year yet. I
disagree.
I think it is the best because I never praised 3 A24 films in 1 year. Then again, they did release the worst A24 film, but that was yesterday.
But that's a different story.
So more bullshit.
Yep. So yeah, Uncut Gems my favorite soundtrack.
Okay.
Yay.
Luke's
As for you're going in the same order as yesterday. So actually that kind of makes my life easier. I can just copy and paste,
we can just breeze right by them.
Switch from worst to best and just put the timestamp.
Yeah, let's do that. All right. Best musical score.
Ooh, I got a good one. Daniel Lopatin for Uncut Gems. John Powell for them Dragons.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the Dragons.
Mm-hmm. These are the top two. Nothing will top these. He did
Hildur Guðnadóttir.
Hildur Guðnadóttir. Thank you for Joker, and my number one, Alan Silvestri for Endgame. You're gonna be hearing a lot of Endgame on my list. What a shock!
Of course.
I have 4.
Talking about bias.
4 too.
I have 4. My 4 are Silvestri for Endgame.
Yes, sir.
Hildur
Guðnadóttir
for Joker.
That sounds Norse mythology like.
This one's gonna shock people, but I don't give a shit. John Williams for Star Wars. He's a legend.
I know he's a legend.
He's a legend. The music is phenomenal either way you look at it. And Randy Newman for Toy Story 4.
Oh.
Magical one.
I like it more in the third one. I got 4 Uncut Gems. I got Joker. I got Avengers Endgame. My favorite.
Here we go.
How about them dragons?
Okay, yeah.
I thought you were going to say Frozen again.
I thought you were going to say Frozen 2 as well.
Frozen again.
No, but seriously, I just keep listening to John Powell's score. It's unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
Dragons.
How about them dragons?
How about them dragons? Yeah, you can't say the same for them Cowboys.
Yeah.
The Lighthouse, one of the best scores? I don't know about that, but cinematography, maybe.
Oh, we'll get to that in a bit.
Yeah.
Isa.
All right.
Fuck.
Original song.
Can
You know what this guy's going to say.
You know, I want Luke to go first.
Can I get this over with?
Is there 3 words?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
From the same movie, though.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, the one from Elton John is pretty good. Yeah, I like the one from Elton John.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it is pretty good.
You're funny there.
I mean, as much as I love Into the Unknown, nothing is going to top Show Yourself. That is the best song in the entire movie. Prove me wrong.
Show Yourself?
Yes. That song hit me to my core, and I love it. Love the hell out of that song. Also, Lost in the Woods, classic.
Wait, Lost, is that the one with...
It's the Kristoff one.
Oh! Jesus God!
Dude, it's like if you combined an 80s music video with like New Edition. It's terrific.
Yeah, 80s music that came out of the movie
Meatloaf.
New Edition.
Oh God, I hated that.
I love it. I love it. Love it.
Legendary.
But no, my favorite is Show Yourself.
I have one, and that's from Rocket Man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna love me again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna love you again.
Yeah, when I heard that at the end of the film, I was like, wait a second, this is new. I haven't heard this song before.
It's from Elton John.
Go figure. Who would have thunk?
Glass or Sojul from Parasite? I think I know what he's. I think I know what he's.
I haven't seen Parasite.
Oh, and that movie has one of the most frightening images I think I've ever seen. You'll know it when you'll know it. No, all I'm gonna say is you'll know it when you see it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. No spoilers in the chat. No spoilers.
No spoilers.
Don't be Leon. Don't be a spoiler.
It's Gwyneth Paltrow's head.
So, best song, you got Into the Unknown, obviously. You got the Elton John one. Let's just face it here. Anything's better than Baby Bird. I fucking hate that goddamn that cover. Holy shit balls. Speaking of balls, it sounds like...
I had to re-listen to that yesterday.
Oh my god.
And it was hilarious.
I was like, dude, it sounded like
listening to you say that. I was like, okay, I got it.
I was losing my mind when I listened to that. I was just like, I thought I got butt fucked by Jaxie. No, this song got it worse. This one got no loop.
It's not that Chiwetel Ejiofor was miscast. It was just the fact that he just can't sing. They just. I mean, he was a trans. I mean, he did play a part in which he was a drag queen, and he did sing when he was young. But like, this is just phoned the hell in.
Like I said, 12 Years a Slave. You look at that face he made.
He
knew he had to sing that song. He was fucked.
I was like, he was like, how much is the check?
Better be high.
So I guess that's best original song. I pretty much share the same resentment as you guys. So,
all right, let's go with best sound design.
That's easy.
Yep.
Ford
v Ferrari. Next.
That's pretty. Simply put, if that does not win, well, then again, it's.
Oh wait, we gotta wait till 1917 comes out.
Oh,
yeah, that's true.
That is true.
Yeah,
I've been hearing a lot about the film's cinematography,
sound
direction,
design, characters,
and musical score.
Supposed to be like Birdman, or so just one shot.
They say
no,
that
it's not like it's a Emmanuel Lubinski tracking shot. It's just like day by day,
and it's all shot in real time.
Right.
And some of the shots they don't know how they was able to. Roger Deakins and Sam Mendes, they don't know how they fucking pull it off in the movie. A lot of people are like, "How did they do that?" So,
next category on the list we have
next list.
Best visual effects.
3 so far. I have. I mean, for what it was worth, Alita Battle Angel was okay.
I had some good
visual effects.
Okay, visual effects. I will agree with that.
Okay. Avengers Endgame.
That's my number one.
And
that's my number one too. ILM
number one.
Number one, Ad Astra, because it's a space movie.
Yeah, it's true.
And they're gonna give it to Ad Astra because it's a space movie. Anything that's a space movie in terms of visual effects is gonna win.
That's a cop-out, though.
That's just the way the Oscars work.
That's a cop-out, though.
A space movie that was directed by Terrence Malick.
Go figure. What about Spider-Man: Far From Home? What do you think of that?
That's one of my picks as well. I think that was also ILM. Industrial Light and Magic.
The final act, yes. Some portions, not so much.
Well, come on. It's better than fucking human cockroaches.
True.
Yes, you're correct.
And, Rebel Wilson, I'm like, I wouldn't be surprised if the CG of her boobs tear it out of that fur.
Although you do want that to happen.
I'd be like a kitten. Meow!
No.
I'd be like, gimme. I mean, shit. Taylor Swift can sprinkle me with fucking catnip.
Rebel Wilson.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Come here, baby.
Rise of Skywalker 2, somewhat to some extent.
I will give
Yeah,
it
I
that.
mean, they did have some good use of puppetry and the visual effects.
Puppetry.
Puppetry. King of the Monsters. Despite how I feel about the movie,
Yeah, that's good.
the look of the film looks outstanding.
Hmm.
So, but for me, nothing's taken Endgame.
Why is everybody saying Lion King?
Because photorealistic.
Wasn't it animated though?
No, it was not.
Okay.
But the thing is for me is that the Lion King, it has photorealistic animation, but there's no like weight to these animals.
There's no
They don't
expression.
feel like actual. They don't feel like actual
Characters.
animals.
No, they don't feel like characters. That's the thing.
Yeah, and like I watched a video of like an animators on how they view the Lion King. It's like there's like no weight of the Lion King. There's like no weight of the lions and the animals because they move in a way that lions don't move, and it's very lightweighted and not as real.
Right.
So that's kind of a flaw. That's kind of like a nitpick on their part.
Okay.
But yeah, that's visual effects.
Visual effects. All right, now we get to the last category on the list, and this one is gonna be a tough one because I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 nominees for this one. And that is best cinematography.
Okay.
I have 5.
I have 7.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
okay.
Oh my God.
I have
Yeah.
3 so far, and fill me in on them.
Okay.
Frozen 2, The Lighthouse, and Avengers Endgame.
Cinematography
Yeah,
for Frozen.
yeah.
Hey, Alex, I had to say.
I would say the same thing for Dragons.
Okay.
I was gonna say
Okay.
one of my
All
picks is for Dragons.
Okay.
Because my number 1 pick for 2014 was Dragon 2, which was what's the guy's name? Oh my God, Roger Deakins. He did Dragon 2.
Yeah. Yeah. Cinematography can work for storyboarding.
All right.
Not to be
Okay.
not to be
All right.
harping on you.
No
in my
worries.
opinion.
Okay.
No, not me. Fuck him. That's what I always say to Gary. I forgot. Okay, I didn't write down the guy's name. I'm sorry. Forfi Ferrari.
I didn't write any names down either.
I wrote some of the other names, and also I heard Roger Deakins is the front runner for 1917. But then again, he's arguably the greatest.
Yeah. He won for Blade Runner.
Which is bullshit.
No, it's not.
Because let me explain.
Oh, here we go.
You be quiet.
Are we gonna have the
I
same
didn't say a
debate?
word.
No, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the dickhead. He's right there. Okay, he's like the Brady Bunch sister no one likes.
What, the hot one?
No, that's
Marsha.
Yeah, Marsha. I'm gonna make some mush out of her butt. Now, Roger Deakins should have won for 2: The Shawshank Redemption and Skyfall.
Skyfall, yes.
Yeah, that was his award. That to me is the best film movie, the best looking shot film of the past.
I've ever seen in my life.
Shut the fuck up. All right, here we go. No, that's no.
Joker would be a good one.
No, it's one of the absolute best film shots I've seen so far this entire year. Look.
Yeah.
Jarin. Oh, okay. Jarin Blashk. Is that how you pronounce his last name? Or Blashk. Jarin Blashk for The Lighthouse.
Mm-hmm.
Great contrast and beautiful lighting for a black and white film. Okay. Darnish. Oh my God, I'm going to butcher these names. Darnish Kanji for Uncut Gems. Lawrence Sher for Joker. And my number 1 is Trent Pollock for Avengers Endgame.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. Very, very good.
Bias, yes, I know.
Very good.
I have 7, like I said. Uncut Gems.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good
The
one.
Lighthouse.
That's an awesome one.
Ford versus Ferrari.
Yes.
Yeah.
Joker.
Yes.
Did I say us?
No.
Us.
Mm,
That's one.
okay.
Richard Jewell.
Okay.
Oh, that was
And
a good one.
Avengers Endgame. That's my number 1 by far.
Speaking of us, Lupita Nyong'o, when I heard her speak for the first time, it caught me off guard. You know what I thought? I was just like, oh my god, it's Eddie Redmayne from Jupiter Ascending. My name
Holy,
is...
holy,
It's like John Laurinaitis.
holy crap! She
I was thinking
sounds.
John Laurinaitis.
Oh yeah. Holy crap!
People power.
Except with Lupita Nyong'o's character, it actually made sense. So just keep that in mind.
I know it. I know
Common
it made
sense?
sense, Jerome. I saw the movie.
Is it common sense?
What's common sense?
Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Is it logical sense?
It's logic, Williams.
Human beings are not logical.
Mother
Wait,
trucker.
we're watching movies wrong.
We're-
That's what the motherfucker said, the stupid hipster douche.
oh man.
Movies are not about logic. They're not puzzles. They're not math.
And movies will be really fucking boring. God.
But that's a rant for another time. You can find that
Yeah.
on Bofuzzer Flicks.
Yeah. Covered it twice. Thank you, Luke. 'Cause Luke showed me that. I almost fucking blew a gasket.
Yeah, it was just in Discord.
Flicks with attacks. Or the sofas on the sofas. What is the next one? That's one category down.
I
That
think
is
that's it.
one category down.
Awesome.
That is the technical aspects are done.
I can
Now
actually.
we go to the sequences category.
Okay.
We're going to the best intro.
2.
1.
You're gonna hate mine.
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. I have 2 as well.
Okay. One of them is how to train.
No, it's the okay. It's the other one, Fanatic.
It is the.
Oh god. Oh Jesus Christ.
San Francisco, the city of bullshitters.
He didn't just. He didn't destroy. He fucking nuked it. How to Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World and Toy Story 4. Those two intros, I believe, were just brilliant.
Okay.
If I'm being objective, subjective, the Fanatic.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
I mean, yeah, in your opinion.
In my opinion.
I have
I have
2.
Uncut Gems
That's one of mine as well. Uncut Gems, very very good.
and one that establishes the tone right off the bat, where you know you're going to be in for some deep shit. Avengers Endgame.
Yep, those are my 2 as well. My 2 as well.
You know, yeah, with Jeremy, yeah, everyone's seen the fucking movie. With Jeremy Renner, when it shows you
Except
what
for Martin
happened.
Scorsese.
Hey, Martin Scorsese, did you get any more presents wrapped up from your family that has Marvel packaging paper all over it?
That was hilarious. I saw that. That's great.
Hey, maybe you should check out the movie Joker. You were the executive producer on it.
You're
What
one
happened?
of the inspirations behind the movie.
Yeah, dick face.
Go figure.
I'm sorry, I don't like that motherfucker.
All right.
Oh,
Toy Story 4, I will agree with.
Toy Story 4, Dragons, Endgame, and
Uncut
Fanatic.
Gems.
And
Uncut Gems.
Oh yeah, that's just right. Because
Especially with the color sequences where they're going through that gem, it's like
it's
wow.
it's very vibrant, and those are abstract imagery.
It felt like
pretentious.
Felt like it was viewing one of those like stethoscope things.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, those things were so trippy as hell.
I was watching this. I was like, so this is what it's like on LSD.
Yeah.
Isn't that right, Ma?
Is that right?
She's like, shut up, Jerome.
Oh, Jerome.
All right.
What was the other one? Avengers for sure, because we knew right off the bat when
Hawkeye's family disintegrated and disappeared.
Oh, that was and it just shows where he goes. And oh, by the way,
and Loki, when Loki goes too.
Yeah, yeah, like Hawkeye becomes like a hitman of the Yakuza.
mm-hmm. He's killing bitches left and right with no mercy.
Mm-hmm. Hey, don't pick a fight with a man with nothing left to lose.
Exactly.
Handsome Jack, motherfuckers.
There you go.
He's awesome. Borderlands 2.
Mhm.
Romy is Thanos. Exactly.
You don't have the gauntlet.
I know Lucas wanted it. He wanted to fist himself. I know. Sorry.
No, the only thing it's not black yellow. It's not black and yellow.
Well, he's got the Space Gym on her, so there's the easy access.
Black and yellow.
All right, what's next?
Black and yellow.
Let's go with. Shut up. Let's go with best ending.
8.
1, 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, 6, 7.
I have 8.
8. I have 8 too. My bad.
4.
4.
4.
Okay. Oh. Okay, this one because it was unexpected. Uncut Gems.
Yep.
Yes.
No spoilers.
Never mind. No spoilers.
Next one, The Lighthouse.
Yes.
Okay.
Because Greek mythology. And it's very ambiguous, but for all the right reasons. I can't believe I'm fucking saying that.
It has good use of metaphors, Strom.
Metaphors and the meanings.
And the themes.
The themes.
Ryan O'Toole's goes, let me guess, Dragons and Marvel. And that's, you say that's a bad thing, Mr. O'Toole. Next one, I got choked up with this one, The Farewell.
Oh, okay.
Next one, Knives Out. Awesome.
Okay.
Next one, Us.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
It makes you want to, like, rethink of the whole entire movie. Like, oh.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
How to Train Your Dragon, The Hidden World. I bawled like a bitch.
Yeah.
I was.
Toothless.
Oh, every time I saw Hiccup's father, I was just like, oh, I'm gonna cry again.
What the dragon?
The way they ended that could be my number one. And Toy Story 4. Toy Story 3, I was just like, okay, there's no way they can top this. For the ending, I thought Toy Story 4 did it better.
Yeah.
In your opinion.
Be quiet.
No, it's true.
I was bawling so much in Toy Story 4. However,
Nothing beats Endgame.
nothing beats Endgame. I mean, there wasn't a dried eye
Love you 3000.
in that theater.
I love you 3000.
Mm-hmm. Oh, my heart.
The feels, man, the feels.
Yeah, Scorsese said there's no emotional attachment, huh? Or no psychological, things with characters. Yeah, Thor. That's right there, PTSD.
He's a fat man.
But it's explained, though.
Yeah.
It makes sense. The Russo brothers explained it in detail. Hey, in detail, because it makes sense. It's logic, buttfuckers. Okay.
Oh, for me?
I'm done.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm gonna shut
Okay.
the hell up.
Once again, I say Uncut Gems.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I say Us as well.
Mm-hmm.
The first time I saw it at South by Southwest, I'm like, okay, this is terrific.
Oh, that's right. You saw it at South by Southwest.
Yeah, I saw it first, motherfucker.
Congratulations.
Not to brag, but
Yeah, I wish I was there. So
one I love is Cold Pursuit, the one with Liam Neeson in it.
Cold Pursuit.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Oh,
The ending-
shoot.
the
I forgot
ending
about
is-
Worst for yesterday.
The ending of Cold Pursuit is freaking hilarious.
The movie is like a dark comedy.
A dark comedy. And I will admit, I did cry in Toy Story 4. The ending.
Jams.
There you go.
Man. Fuck. There was
Like
there
all
was three
everybody
scenes
did.
and I hardly ever cry in movies. Woo.
I don't either.
I mean, I still listen to as to why people aren't favorable of the fourth one, but
I don't get it. I'm sorry. Like, and that's saying a lot for me, who was talking shit.
mhm.
See, I'm being honest.
Then you have the concluding chapter of the Dragons saga. How about them Dragons 3?
How about them dragons, baby?
The Lighthouse, which when I saw the ending, I'm like, holy fuck! I was like, what is going on?
What the hell?
Until I realized like the mythology behind them.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And speaking of what he deserved, Joker.
Yes.
I fucking laughed my ass off.
Did he actually? Or never, did he actually? At the end.
You know what?
when
Okay,
he's walking away.
but here's the theory about this, and I saw some
Friends.
photos of it. If you look at the clocks, okay, there's a clock when he's meeting the
Yeah,
psychiatrist.
he's banging his head on the wall, on the door.
And there's one at his work, and there's one when he's at the asylum.
Mhm.
They all say the exact same time. They're all at the exact same time.
What?
Yes.
So it could not be. So it could not have happened.
But it just leaves you, you know. I saw some screenshots of it. I'm just like, wait a minute. It's interesting take. I will say that.
I did not know that.
But number one, Endgame.
Endgame for sure is my number one for sure.
I mean, yeah, I mean, like people kind of bitched and complained about the whole Captain America thing. I'm like, they earned that dance. They earned it.
Wait, what are they bitching about Captain America?
The ending, the whole continuity plot hole with him reuniting with Peggy.
Dude, oh my God! Did you not watch the fucking movie? It all makes fucking sense.
Okay, how does it make sense? If you keep saying, you know, it all makes sense, explain, enlighten us. This is the best of, you know.
Yeah. True. Okay, first of all, he had the power to go into multiple dimensions because that's how he returns stuff, right? Except he returned to his dimension, but you want to stay in the past because after he was done with everything, he wanted to be with his loved one and grow up with her.
Yep. And considering how Captain America was still submerged in ice, he picked a moment in time to where Captain America from the original timeline was submerged in ice.
Right. But he probably did not even affect that one. Because remember, he's still the same person.
I know.
As he is right there. So he didn't affect that.
I know.
See what I mean?
Because if you don't put back the stones, it conflicts with everything.
Exactly. Because no insult.
It's set in stone.
It's in stone. Because remember, the way time works in that movie isn't how you think it works, and they even say that in the movie. Like they even poke a joke at that. So
I knew Back to the Future was bullshit. Not the movie.
Fuck out of here.
Not the movie. That's what Ant-Man said.
That's what Ant-Man said. It was a funny joke.
Oh yeah, space-time continuum.
Yeah. But I love Back to the Future. It's one of my favorite movies.
It's my favorite movie of all time.
You know what, Jose Craig, you make a good point.
I got a poster right there.
You know why Joker shot
I got a T-shirt.
You know why Joker shot... Jose says something good. You know why Joker shot Robert De Niro? This is what you get for dirty grandpa. I agree. Virtual reality, mind you. Okay, next one.
All right, my picks. Hang on, I haven't said my picks yet.
Oh, you did.
No.
No, he didn't say his best endings.
I didn't say my picks yet.
Let him talk.
All right. I got Uncut Gems, Toy Story 4, Knives Out, Ford versus Ferrari, Us, Joker, Rocket Man. But number one is hands down Endgame. You can't beat it.
I don't think
There's
so.
nothing that tops it.
No competition.
No competition, no comparison.
You ass.
I can't believe we still say that.
I know. You're an ass. It's a running joke, folks.
I can't believe we still say that. Jesus Christ.
Wait, what did Ryan O'Toole say? Couldn't we just go back in time to baby Thanos and... Oh, first of all, that's horrible.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Good Lord.
Oh my God. I think that's back in a time where mankind doesn't have the equipment. But then again...
Oops. Give me a second. I'm just going to turn on my fan. It's a little warm over here.
All right. Next category on the list we have...
I love Ice Age too, buddy. That's a comment. No, it's a comment.
Best action scene.
Can we just get this over with? The third act in Endgame.
I have two.
I have two as well.
The weapon scene, the weapon chop scene in John Wick Chapter 3.
The knife fight. Yep.
And the final battle in Avengers Endgame.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Those are my top two.
The motorball chase in Alita was
actually. I thought that was actually pretty cool.
And
It
pretty
was like-
violent, especially for a PG-13 film.
It was like roller derby on steroids.
Yeah.
So like Rollerball the movie, except better.
Yeah.
Rollerball.
Rollerball, gee.
Oh, and by the way, probably one of the most brutal death scenes in John Wick 3. When I saw that, it reminded me of Dead Space 2 with the needle scene. If you never played Dead Space 2, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Oh!
Knives galore, fucking ninja stars, and all that shit.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
a
that
knife
scene
right to
was
the eye.
Just
Oh, fuck. That's like the worst way.
ow.
Ow. That's pretty brutal.
Yeah, it's like, well, I know why it's rated R.
Metal Hawk. And I'm glad that, like I said, they're the best, action. It's the best action series going on right now.
Yes,
You know, because like I was talking to
nothing
Alex.
tops it.
I was talking to
I
Alex.
just want them to have good villains. That's all I want. I'll give them a 5 as long as they have like an outstanding villain.
Wait, Romy, say buttermilk buddy bottoms. What? So it's like I was talking.
That's Gary's job.
No, because I over-enunciate certain words. It's like when I saw 2014, I was like, John, this movie.
Yeah,
looks
that's Gary's.
bad. And yeah,
Say that to Gary.
willing to. Oh wait, action sequences. I guess you could say Ford v Ferrari, but I'm not sure.
But the race sequences, though.
I will say this though. Actually, no, I'm gonna save that because that's also in sequences. So go ahead.
Okay.
Keep that in mind.
Is that yours, Luke?
Yeah.
You good?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
All right.
that pretty much sums it up.
All right, let's go to the best scene of the year.
It's pretty sad that all of my picks are from the same movie.
I have
2. I don't know. I have 4, 2 of which are from the same movie.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and they're all from the same movie.
Jesus Christ. Let's see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4,
I'm
I
sorry.
have 10 from the same movie.
Yeah, there
10,
you go.
11, 12, all from the same
Every time I
movie.
mention Avengers Endgame, take a drink. There's a new drinking game. Here we go.
Well, I'm already had my shares of Gatorade.
Yeah.
I need a refill.
Take
I will
another
turn
one.
it back.
Mm-hmm.
Continue on then.
I guess you could say the third act from Endgame, but I'm gonna go a little bit more into specific. Go ahead, LukeNukem.
Okay then. First one, Joker smile from Joker.
He becomes the Joker.
Yeah, that was like the best part.
That's the best scene. That and when he shoots Robert De Niro in the face,
Yeah.
I thought that was fucking hilarious.
Elsa taming the knock crossed with the show yourself segment in Frozen 2.
Mm-hmm.
But the two best ones, I had to pick I have to go like which one's better than the other? Which one gives me more goosebumps? And number 2 is Portals.
Avengers Assemble.
Avengers Assemble. Number 1, I am Iron Man, snaps it. Thanos' army disintegrates with the Avengers tune in the background. I'm like, holy fuck, they did it.
That musical score during when Thanos meets his demise, I was just like, that is probably my favorite.
And that's straight from, and I think that's straight from the Avengers, the original Avengers soundtrack.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Wait, what are we talking about now?
Best scene.
Best scene. Okay.
Yeah, I mentioned Joker's smile, where he gets the blood from his nose.
What
and
about
he
the
smiles.
bathroom scene dance? Bathroom dance.
I don't think it's more like scene defining as like, you know, Joker's smile, because like when I saw the Joker smile, I'm like, I feel like I'm looking in the face of the devil.
Yeah, especially when he's within all his peers and everything, and it's right there where that transformation is complete.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I have a couple. Oh,
What about my number 1? Before we get too off topic, my number 1 is the talk show scene from the Joker. From Joker. That's my number 1, hands down.
Mm-hmm.
He shoots Robert De Niro in the face, and that monologue he gives,
Oh wow.
chills, bro.
Yeah.
But no, we can't talk about it because it's gonna distribute violence and incel.
Oh no!
Even though
It made $1 billion.
yeah, it made $1 billion, and a riot, like a violent act happened, but it wasn't for Joker.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, it was on December 4th. It was in the United Kingdom. There was a machete fight. It was after the screening of, get this, Frozen 2.
Frozen 2. I guess one of them tried to be Elsa. It's like, no, you ain't no female Sub-Zero.
She's mine.
A machete fight?
Yes. No one got killed. No one got killed.
That would be
I was
Luke.
gonna say, Jesus.
Dude, that would so be Luke and I. He'd be like, I want Elsa. He's like, no, fuck you, Romy. You can get Anna.
No, stick with Rebel Wilson.
You can stick with that
Lucas
feline.
can't have Kristoff.
Oh my god.
No, Luke is the reindeer. Well, it's like what Todd Phillips said. Like, the reason why he doesn't make comedies is the exact same reason why many stand-up comics don't perform at colleges.
Mm-hmm.
It's because of the fucking SJ. I don't want to bring this up, but it's true.
A Barbaro Studios. No, she's mine. Good luck with that.
And by the way, since I brought that up, Jay Vaders, go to Jay Vaders and watch his couple of his channels when he talks about that. I applaud you, good sir.
Jay Vaders.
Yes, JV or Ryan O'Toole's he's like his brother, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he talks about and most of his worst films of the year list are feminazi bullshit.
Yes.
Oh wow.
They are. Yeah, Jay Feders is a real man's man. God damn it.
A man.
He's a man.
Such a man.
That should be his fucking theme song, dude.
He's a man.
They should do that his channel outro. He's a man.
I got
William Regal.
I got
Love
two
it.
from Dragons. One is when they enter the. Okay, I saw this in the IMAX 3D,
Oh.
and they enter the.
You had me
Yeah,
at
the hidden
IMAX.
And they enter
3D.
Okay, it is the most beautiful looking shot I have ever seen in an animated movie. Is when they enter the hidden world, and the attention to detail is exquisite. It was beautiful. And of course, you got the ending to 3, which was just perfect. Gabby in Toy Story 4.
You mean? Oh yeah, that scene.
Oh, that's the
My
same.
heart.
It involves a baseball. That's it.
My heart.
Oh man, you heard that, Elizabeth?
When I saw that scene, I was pretty much like The Rock in Jumanji. Don't cry.
Or what was the character from Colliding
I
with the Chest
love that.
Meatball? He's like coming down. He's like, no, Tyr, get your back up. There, that's better. As for the other ones, okay, Avengers. Yeah, take a drink. Here we go. Thor meets his mother and proves he is still worthy.
But he's a fat
Yeah.
man.
Oh my god!
Well, I mean, you know, I think there was like, you know, just a tiny bit more. They could have, to some people, they could have done a tiny bit more, but
I thought it was
to make him feel worthy. But
and Gary mentioned, like, Jerome, there's 2 scenes you and I are in the film, and it shows Rocket Raccoon smacking Thor in the face. He's like, hey, come here, Tubby. I'm like, that's fucking Gary and I. And the
that's
ending
in movie form.
And the ending with Star-Lord and Thor going back and forth on who's the true, like, leader, that was fucking Gary and I. I was the only one laughing in the theater, too. I was like, that's fucking...
You, of course.
Next one, Iron Man's funeral.
Yeah.
This one touched me, too. Father and son meet. Avengers Endgame.
Yeah.
That was... I'm sorry. Anybody who says this movie's overrated, I can't fucking take you seriously.
I don't. Wait.
Yeah.
People say it's overrated?
Well, it kind of got the Frozen treatment because it broke all box office. I knew it was going to fucking happen, too. I knew it would.
I don't see it.
I don't get it either. Next one, Iron Man's Sacrifice. Thank you to the editor.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
because it was his idea, and they literally came back and they had to reshoot everything. The Soul Stone sacrifice in Avengers Endgame.
Yeah.
Oh, Captain America is worthy.
Captain America, Mjolnir.
When I was like, when I saw the hammer rise up, I'm just like, oh shit, is Thor gonna hit him?
Whoa.
And then when it hit, I'm just like the whole theater just went,
What?
and I was just like, continuity, Avengers: Age of Ultron, Star Wars: Rise of Skywalker. Take fucking notes.
Yeah.
Continuity. And my number one, thank you, Doctor Strange, Avengers Assemble.
Mm-hmm.
That shot when they're fucking running down, I don't think I've ever seen a more GIF, a GIF scene more than that particular scene.
Yep.
And that one tracking shot where it's like 10 seconds long, where he's just going through the battle. I'm like, this is just unheard.
I want to see them do that with Super Smash Brothers.
Oh my god.
And oh god, here's another one. And this guy doesn't get enough credit because he's the one that kind of helped with it as well. And it made sense why. The Hulk bringing everyone back. Mm-hmm. Why? Because because he is part.
He had enough muscle to survive.
It involves gamma radiation. Logic.
Yep.
Twist the nipples.
Twist the nipples.
Oh shoot! It came off. Sorry.
I could say, okay, there is a bunch I could say about Parasite, but I can't. You have to go into this movie.
Because I haven't seen the movie.
No, you got no. Wait, what's the logic? You got to go in blind. Know nothing. You have to. It's like Cabin in the Woods.
I've only seen the trailer.
That's all you need to know. Don't know anything.
Mm-hmm.
I believe everyone, even Ryan O'Toole, said the same thing in his review.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And by the way, man, there's this Asian MILF in that movie. God damn, Gary! You know what I'm talking about, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's best scene of the year.
All right, I think that does.
That about does it for best scene.
Sequences.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry for everyone who got alcohol poisoning.
What is that? Hold on.
Oh
no! I'm sorry. I forgot.
Funniest scene of the year.
Oh no! Okay, I have two. Okay, one of them is in Ford v Ferrari. It's where Shelby and Miles get into a fucking because of what happened business wise, and it's right in front of their house, and I think it's Miles's wife, Christian Bale's wife in the movie, and she sees what's going on, and they kind of settle it like man, and they just start beating the shit out of each other. And here comes this wife pulling up a fucking lawn chair with a drink, and she's just enjoying the view. And they're kicking the shit out of each other. And when they're all done, they're like, "Would you like a drink?" He's like, "No, screw him. Don't get him one. No, I'm gonna give you two." Oh man, I love Ford v Ferrari. Why is this not getting more award consideration?
It's gonna get consideration for sound design.
Well,
but no, I'm talking.
I don't want the sound design.
That's technical. I'm talking about like performances and.
Yeah, I mean Christian Bale will get one.
You know what's funny? Sean Chandler, he's like one of the biggest. Yeah. He had it as his number one film.
Wow.
And I applaud him for that.
Sean Chandler did?
Yeah, he did.
Good for him.
His number one worst was The Fanatic. It made me laugh.
And I interviewed the guy. True story.
True fact.
He's actually a cool dude. He's actually a cool dude. A really cool person. I wish I would challenge
you can
him.
I can provide you guys a link to the full interview.
Okay, another one. This scene, when I first saw it, the entire theater just erupted in laughter. The convenience store sequence in Shazam.
Oh, yeah.
That was hilarious.
Oh, my God.
That was fucking brilliant. It's like, he comes,
I'd like to buy a beer.
I'd like to buy it. And the kid... That movie, oh, my God, is so good. It's like...
You have bullet immunity.
He's like...
Shoot him again. Shoot him in the face.
He's like, all right, thanks. And he drinks. And he's like... And they just come out with a bunch of candy shit. Hey, what's up? I'm a superhero. And the montage scene. The montage scene was hilarious.
With Don't Stop Me Now?
it actually fit. It actually kind of fit, but then again, it's Queens. Don't stop me now. And
Yeah,
then
Hardcore Henry did it better.
would you be quiet?
You're damn right.
Yes.
Boom.
Well, that's different because he had adrenaline, and that song is adrenaline.
Come on, Luke. Pound it. Bam.
Boom.
Okay, I actually got another one. The sex scene in Long Shot between Seth Rogen and because it's like they finally bonded, and the way it ends everything, and the Captain Crunch from Long Shot, or any scene that involves Ice Cube Jr.
Mm-hmm.
or Shea Jackson. Is that his name?
Oh,
That
Shea
guy
Jackson Jr.
that guy is a fucking star, like waiting to happen.
He's gonna be.
He's acting better than his dad.
No. He's way better than his dad.
When it comes to acting.
Yes, he is, because he's done drama and he's done drama and he's done comedy, and he just excels in both of them.
He does both. Great.
Mhm.
And Subjective, the Fanatic. Here's Moosey.
Oh my god.
Oh, Thor, when he's talking to that kid in Fortnite, he's gonna kick his ass.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty funny. So yeah, those are some of the funniest. Now I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
I can do this. I can do this.
Yes,
I
you
can't
can.
do this. I can't do this.
I'd like a beer, please.
You look like melted ice cream.
Another.
I'll have another. He just bust. I was like,
I like it.
is that from the original Thor?
Yeah.
Like, this is delicious.
This,
I'll have
this is
another.
good. I like it. Another. I need a horse.
I was like, I need some of your best horses. They're like,
We don't sell horses.
Sell horses.
that original Thor movie is so underrated.
Yeah.
The Dark Turd.
Give me the best dog to ride.
Dark turd.
Oh, I couldn't stand Thor the Dark Turd.
Oh my god.
I can't talk too long. I gotta poo. See, even Rhino too. You know what he said when he reviewed The Fanatic?
I can't talk too long. I gotta poo.
No, his first words is, "What the hell did I just watch?"
Yeah, that's exactly what I said when I saw The Rise of Skywalker.
Oh.
Your funniest LukeNukem? Nothing.
What?
Funniest
Okay.
scene of the year.
Funniest is one of them is Rick Dalton's freak out in
Once Upon a Time in
Once Upon a
Hollywood.
Oh.
I was hollering and hooting. The ending in Cold Pursuit.
That was pretty funny.
Yeah. Subjectively, Glass getting killed.
I put that as unintentional, but yeah. Oh, can you imagine that shit was like already? He's like, motherfucker, son of a bitch. It's like that scene in Die Hard with a Vengeance where that he got his handcuffs taken off with that explosive shot. That's why he would sound like, oh shit, motherfucker.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Dude, I love when he does like R-rated comedy. He's like, when life gives you shit, you make Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Right.
Olaf reenacting Frozen.
Oh, how did I forget that one? He was the best. To me, he was the funniest character.
I laughed my ass off when I saw that. I'm like, okay,
It
where's
was
this
hilarious.
The best part about that entire sequence is Sterling K. Brown's reactions. He's like, no. He was like the audience's POV, and it was so terrific. And the convenience store scene.
That's my number one, I think.
Well, oh yeah, when they're talking back and forth, like, oh, I can't hear you.
Yeah, that was like something out of Kung Fu Panda 2. Remember that?
It was. It was. I will give it that. Which Kung Fu Panda 2.
And the convenience store scene. When I was seeing that, I was laughing, and I was like, wait a minute, am I laughing at a DC Cinematic Universe movie?
Yeah, I was like, you go from fucking Aquaman
and Batman v Superman,
and
I'm
Suicide
never talking about that
Squad
movie again.
And Suicide Squad, Batshit for Super Fuck, Dawn of Ass Crack,
and Justice League to Shazam.
We don't talk about Justice League. No, we don't talk about Justice League.
Nor do we talk about
that to
Batman
me
v
is
Superman.
that is just. Oh wait. Oh, Toothless. You know what? That was very cute when Toothless was trying to show off with the Light Fury.
I mean, yeah, that was cute.
That was adorable.
Oh, now you can draw. Yeah, it was adorable.
Yeah, that convenience store scene. Oh my god,
That's my number one.
David F. Sandberg, man, I love this guy. I love everything he's done. He's done two really good horror films, and he's done an outstanding superhero film, which does have some horror elements to it. I'd love to see what he does next, man. And he's a cool dude. You know what he did on Twitter once? He shows up on Twitter. It shows like a big billboard of Shazam, and he's walking by, and the camera's just staying put and walking by. And he goes, "Yeah, you should go see that movie." And he just walks away, and that was it.
No, that's good. That's a good plug. That's how you do a plug.
He's hilarious. Oh my god! Right? Thank you, Ryan O'Toole. Ducky and Bonnie when they revealed their plan.
Yeah.
In Toy Story 4. Fuck, I keep forgetting. Yeah, there was a lot of good humor.
Or like the outcome.
Yeah, it was really hard to get this kid. You have no idea.
Yeah.
Nah. You say convenience store is also your number one, Alex?
Yes, 100%. 1,000%. So funny.
Moose coming out as Michael Myers or Jason Voorhees.
That's a funny one.
I scared Hunter Dunbar.
All right, let's see what's next on the list.
I think that's it for sequences.
That's it for sequences.
Is it for sequences? Let's go to genre.
Genre.
Category of genre.
Oh, I gotta scroll up.
Let's go with best horror film. I have two.
I also have.
I have two.
Fuck.
Mine are Us and The Lighthouse.
What the heck are genres?
Oh, is The Lighthouse a horror film?
Technically.
I have three.
Okay.
And people said this was the best year for horror.
Chapter 2.
Fuck out of here.
Son of a bitch. I don't have genres. So
okay,
I'll just go on a limb and say The Lighthouse.
Dr. Sleep.
Hey, you guys be quiet. That's one of my shut up. That's one of my you be quiet. Yeah.
Sorry. I didn't see it.
I'm saying The Lighthouse and Us. Those are my picks.
Okay.
Lighthouse and Us, those are mine as well.
Dr. Sleep. Be quiet. The Lighthouse. I
Maybe want to go to sleep.
But you fuck off. I don't think that is. Okay. To me, I couldn't believe. I thought this movie was gonna be absolute shit, and I fucking love it. Crawl.
It's a thriller.
That's a horror?
Oh, I was fucking terrified when that second gator showed up. I was like, "Run, you little bitch! Get the fuck out!"
Category 5, Hurricane Watch. It's like, come on.
I hope you like me, lobster. If I had a steak, I would fuck it. And Willem Dafoe's like, "What, laddie?"
No, but we'll get to those later.
Mm-hmm. And my number one is Us.
Yes.
So yeah, I have The Lighthouse and Us.
Did it again.
Mm-hmm.
He's a master.
Dr. Sleep is overrated, but good.
You know what? Ryan O'Toole will agree with you. Be quiet. Not Crawl. Hey, Crawl has a higher tomato meter than Dr. Sleep, actually.
Maybe want to go to sleep.
And The Lighthouse is a higher Rotten Tomato score than Dr. Sleep. Ha ha ha.
Oh, and by the way, folks, when it comes to the overall best and worst of the network, and
now, is this favorites or overall best?
Would you be quiet? Believe it or not, you're not gonna believe some of this. I told LukeNukem this. You probably think, why him? Because he never sends me his shit. So
why him? That was a terrible movie.
What movie?
Why him? That was with
Richard Roper had it at number one.
Oh my god!
That with
Bryan Cranston and
Bradley Cooper.
Franco. Yeah.
Bradley Cooper too.
No, it wasn't Bradley Cooper. That was James Franco.
Oh, you're right. Okay.
But with horror, what I love about Crawl is no one was safe. Not only that,
except for Barry fucking Pepper.
I'm not gonna give away what happens. That's just okay. I didn't see the trailers, thank God, because I heard they revealed some things, and These fucking crocodiles or these alligators are
Ruthless.
People are like, oh, alligators don't act like that. Neither does fucking great white sharks, but they did it in Jaws.
Forgot to say yesterday.
They fucked someone
That
up.
ending was so like
On the
what
nose
the fuck?
and cheesy.
What, yesterday? When he meets John Lennon?
No, I'm talking
when
about
they did
Crawl.
like, see you later, alligator.
No, Crawl.
Oh.
Alligator.
I thought you said yesterday.
No, well, that too. That too, but yeah, Crawl, that ending, like, it ends just like that, and then it plays See You Later, Alligator. I was like, that's
You know
hilarious.
why? Because the movie is self-aware of what it was doing.
Right.
And the way it ends, it's like, it pretty much told you what happened. There's really no other reason to go forward, you know?
Yeah.
And the movie, oh my God, my fucking, man. Oh, you know what's a horror film? Uncut Gems, because that movie almost gave me a fucking heart attack. Next one on the list we have.
Okay, next category on the list we have. Oh, this one should be no surprise. Best animated film. Well, for one person.
Okay, Abominable. That's actually a really underrated film. Actually, it got decent reviews and everything. Abominable is really cute. The Missing Link.
Yes.
Like, man.
Yes.
What the fuck, dude? They don't get enough credit. This is the second movie in a row that bombed. The other one is arguably their best. It's Kubo.
And the Two Strings?
Tied with Coraline.
Coraline, yeah.
Coraline made good.
I know, but I'm like, in terms of quality.
Coraline was fantastic.
I did not see Claws because I don't cover Netflix, unfortunately. Sorry. It boils down to these two. It's going to be My Dragons, and it's going to be Toy Story 4. Which one, though?
You love Toy Story 4 more. You love Toy Story 4 more.
I'm going to have to give it to Toy Story 4, and here's why.
Okay.
Because I knew Dragons 3 was going to be amazing. I didn't think Toy Story 4 was going to be any good.
Yeah.
The previews and the trailers fucking sucked.
Because we thought it was going to be a cash cow, let's be honest.
And I saw this movie, and
Biggest surprise.
I had to eat my own words.
Yeah.
It was like Rise of the Planet of the Apes all over again. I was like, why are they remaking this bullshit? And I saw it, I was just like, whoa.
You know how Jerome feels about Pixar.
Glasses off. Say your line.
I don't want to.
No, I'm talking about Romy.
Oh, okay.
Glasses off. Say your line.
Well, there's tons of lines. Which one you've... Oh. Fucking really?
There you go.
Look to not into a GIF. Oh.
I want to find. Can you find that again? I want to see that.
Luke, I think I can find it somewhere.
It's somewhere.
It's in the cloud. Go ahead, LukeNukem.
Okay.
Oh wait, Alex, you're gonna
animated film. I have 2: Missing Link and Toy Story 4.
You didn't see Dragons?
I did not.
Why did I sound like that guy who got killed with the axe?
I didn't see the Dragons, unfortunately. I'm sorry. More Frozen.
It's okay.
Where you going?
No.
Where you going?
No.
Yeah, kick him out. Okay.
I didn't say go for the dragon.
Whiner.
What are
you doing?
No, you're not being nice.
This is why you're not getting laid.
What are you talking about? I did get laid. She cost me $200. If you think I'm lying, I'm not.
Shit.
Hey, she had big tits.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, see how one sense of humor can turn something around.
Yep.
All right. I don't want to gloat.
I already know where this is going.
Okay, for best animated film, it's like, okay, 4th place is Missing Link.
Very underrated.
Yeah, it's good. I picked it over Lego Movie.
Lego Movie 2 was a disappointment, man.
I mean, I liked it. It just could have been better.
It was okay, yeah. It could have been way better.
It was okay at best. Number 3 is Toy Story 4. Number 2 is Dragons.
Can I say something?
What?
Because I'm about continuity, and I know what you're going to say.
I know.
You give Dragons a 9. You get 4.5. You give Toy Story 4 a 5.
Opinions can change, brother.
Oh man.
At least you're not as bad as Chris Fuckman.
I'm just saying things
have
can
we seen-
change, and so do
Have we,
opinions.
did you guys see his best films of the year or worst
No.
films of the year? I love it.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
worst film of the year? Yeah. It's about,
Fantastic.
Yeah, it's great.
it's about the same as Lucas's brain cells.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah, it's something I've always loved since. Yeah, it's something I've always loved since the beginning. They work too hard. It's like, fuck, come on.
Shit.
Yeah, and like we don't know, like we don't fucking know that.
Yeah, and guess what? Speaking of predictable, my number one's Frozen 2.
Oh, you
Moving
don't
right
say.
moving right along.
Whoa.
I love that theme.
Yeah, Voile.
Mhm.
That's a good thing from the first one. All right, moving on to the next one.
Our next category on the list we have. Let's see.
Well, I mean, you can't really say Chris Smuckman the Virgin. I mean, he's married.
All right.
It is, yeah, and I forgot what her name was. Nothing towards her or anything, because I would never do that. I mean, come on.
No.
Do I look like a large foreign tree to you? No. What the hell is her? She is a adorable young lady. She is. She's adorable as hell.
Yeah,
She's cute as hell, man.
Mhm.
Especially when she
All
wears
right.
the glasses.
This one should be no surprise. Best
Sam.
superhero film.
Endgame.
Okay, let's go Endgame.
Hellboy. Stupid. Hellboy 2, The Golden Army. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah.
Spider-Man Far From Home, Shazam, Joker, and Endgame.
Joker's a close second.
Yes, because
Shazam.
Shazam is fucking hilarious.
Actually, it's not Shazam. It's Captain Marvel.
Bitch, you want to talk about the rights? Which is funny because what was it? Death Battle, Shazam, and Captain Marvel.
Joker is technically a superhero movie.
No,
They just made it in a different. They just made it in a different version from what we normally seen.
But that's how it was supposed to be.
I know.
Well, no, that's good. Shazam and Captain Marvel actually fought in Death Battle, and Shazam actually won.
Death Battle.
Yeah, I like Death Battle. Sometimes it's pretty good. Like I remember when the Hulk got his ass fucked from Doomsday.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's one of my favorites.
And Ghost Rider beat Lobo.
He did. I forgot
Gotta
what
respect
was
Ghost Rider.
I forgot what my favorite fight was. I remember Strider and Ryu Hayabusa.
Was it RoboCop and Terminator?
That would surprise me, but it made sense why he won. Is that it for all the?
I think so.
No. We still got Best Action Film
John Wick Chapter 3
and Avengers Endgame.
I have
Endgame and John Wick 3 am my 2.
Endgame and John Wick 3, and that's it.
Romy, do you love Midsommar as much as I love fucking pickles? Okay.
Ooh, I had some pickles today.
Fucking sickening.
Love my
How
pickles.
convenient.
Fucking
Love
disgusting.
my pickles. All right.
Disgusting.
And
God damn it, McRock.
Finish it up with Best Comedy.
Long Shot.
Long Shot's one of my picks. It's good to see you again, Jonathan Levine. I
I
love
have
you.
3.
I have 3 as well.
Oh, actually 4. I'm sorry, 4. I'm going to
Oh my
count
God.
Shazam as 1. I'm going to count Shazam as 1.
I do too.
I know what he's gonna say.
Shit.
Good Boys.
Yes.
Okay.
Good boys.
Just a good old boys.
Pokemon Detective Pikachu.
Okay.
Because we
That's
gotta
actually-
admit, that
that's
was
actually not bad.
hilarious.
Oh no, the best part of the movie was Ryan Reynolds. It's a step in
Yes.
the right. It's a step
Yeah.
in the right direction for video game movies.
The second best one is Mewtwo.
And long
Oh
shot.
no, he was awesome. And long shot. Oh, it was great.
Long shot.
Gee, no wonder Mr. Casual loved it because it pokes fun of Fox News. You know,
Actually, a Bombshell does. But
I was
this is
about
the
to say,
entire
yeah.
plot.
And Charlize Theron. I could be Mad
This
Max.
is your second. Yeah,
I can't
this is
believe
your.
that only lasted 10 seconds.
What?
Seth Rogen in the movie only lasted
That's oh, and the thing is, they both came. They're like, "Did you do it? Yeah, I did."
Oh!
And then you find out like the other two people, they're having like an affair as well.
Yeah.
He's like, "Hi," he's like, "Dude, get your fucking hand away from me." Yeah, it's such a good movie, Long Shot.
Very
The-
underrated too.
Extremely. Shazam and Subjective, the Fanatic.
I knew you were gonna say that.
When I saw him dressing up as that British police officer, I fucking died.
And Matt Matanda, it's a mystery.
What about Knives Out?
Well, it does have some dark comedy, but it's more of a mystery.
It's more of a mystery.
Yeah.
That's within the sub. It's a subgenre in the movie.
Subgenre. His name is Moose.
Yeah, great wrestler.
Here's Moosey. I felt so bad.
All right. Those are those.
Yeah, we got
That's
those
that
knocked out of the
that's
park.
That's that tier.
Yay! We're
Okay,
an
next
hour
up.
and 16. Hour and 16 in. Wow, we're going through this a lot faster.
We're making good time.
Okay. Now let's go to the category of characters.
Characters.
And let's get this one because I think me and Romy have the same one for this one. Best performance in a bad film.
I have two of them.
Is one of them John Travolta in The
It is
Fanatic?
John Travolta and the Fanatic.
Yes.
Come here, puppy.
Oh my
Gizzy.
God! Hell
Gizzy
yeah!
just got done with the bath. Come here, puppy.
Moose is the main character in The Fanatic. in case you-
Yes. I just let him go.
And they never explain how he got that name. It was just in a throwaway line.
Dude, just let him. My dog Gizzy just got
Dude.
done taking a bath. Whenever he comes
Aw.
out and he's all like dried off, he goes fucking crazy up and down the house. The other one, best performance in a bad
Moose
movie.
is in the house. Moose is in the house.
Here's Moosey! And he's
Moosey.
using his fucking toothbrush and shit. Oh my God. The other one, sorry, Luke. Samara Weaving, ready or not.
Yeah. Yeah.
In my opinion.
In your subjective, wrong opinion.
Scorsese, I know the difference between the two.
Yeah.
Best performance in a bad movie.
Yeah,
You know what?
Cruiser.
He has a good point to some extent. Michael Fassbender for Dark
No,
Phoenix.
No.
He's the same. He was the same in the last movie. He's the same in this one.
Definitely not.
It's
I
the
disagree.
same. It's the same kind of dribble over and over again, and it's just like, fucking enough already. We get it. You hate people.
Well, he has a reason to.
Of course, but it's just. But it's like again. It's like Magneto and Xavier become rivals. They then become allies. Rivals.
Dribble. This
Then
ain't
a
fucking. This ain't Florence Pugh in Midsommar.
Then rivals again. It's like we get it.
That's like you and I, Luke.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
Folks, it is. We have like the
Nobody cares.
best love-hate really. All people do. People do, my friend.
Yeah, especially nowadays.
No, I'm just repeating a line.
Oh.
No, I'm just repeating a line. It's like, you say all this
Come on.
stuff, these speeches, but nobody cares.
Aaliyah, you mentioned this a couple of times. The Kim Possible live-action movie. Never even knew there was one.
No.
Uh,
Didn't even try.
But yeah, those are my picks. What about you, Mr. Nukem?
I would have to go with an oldie but a goodie, Mr. Ian McDiarmid from The Rise of Skywalker. He was the Emperor.
That's actually, you know what? I'll give him this. He was actually a really good Emperor.
What about Judi Dench and Cats?
Oh, hell no.
No, Jennifer Hudson in Cats. She was the best. She sang the best cover.
Yeah.
What, did you see Memory or whatever?
Oh, and it was a great. That was the only song that was worthy.
Yeah.
And even though the performance is tired, just his presence alone just makes me feel not only kind of sad, but I'm like, at least it's the saving grace. Schwarzenegger.
Shit. That's my. Thank you, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Terminator: Dark Fate. That's another good one.
Even though it's like a crowbarring cameo, it's just like
he phoned it in. Come on.
Yeah. But at the same time, just seeing
just the fact that we saw Schwarzenegger in a Terminator film.
5 out of 5. I love it in my
10 out of
childhood.
10.
Just reminds me of my childhood.
10 out of 10.
You know what would have been funny, like in Mortal Kombat 11, if he went up to Sarah Connor, one of the women, he'd be like, "Your name is Doris." True Lies.
Yeah. You were stupid. Michelle Pfeiffer in Maleficent, Mistress of Evil.
I'll give you that.
I like that one though.
I did not like that movie, which is why it's the best performance in a bad film.
Best performance in a bad movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Makes sense.
She was the best part about it.
That's common sense.
I'm gonna get some hate for this. Adam Driver and Scarlett Johansson, Marriage Story.
Ooh.
Hey, their performance was good. It's just the fucking movie itself that I couldn't stand. So,
Adam the Driver.
hey, I like Adam Driver. I think he's awesome.
Patrick Stewart in Charlie's Angels, he looked like he did not want to be there.
Yeah, he was just phoning that one in too.
But what can you do?
Patrick Stewart. My favorite thing is like it was like a fucking GIF or like a meme where he's like, "You kill all my lilies," and it shows SpongeBob. You're like, "Hi, Squidward, want to play?" And he shoots the fucking gun in the hole and kills SpongeBob.
Oh my god!
It was fucking hilarious. I could see him as the Riddler. Adam Driver.
Oh,
That's actually not a bad pick. But
You know
with
what's
it,
not a bad pick? Jim Carrey.
God. Yeah, but the tone was just bad.
that was bad.
So
That was
that's
bad.
a bad film.
Best performance in a bad film. Okay, let's go with. Well, since we don't have biggest dipshit knucklehead.
Well, like I said, the worst had more creative. Like
It had more titles.
Right.
It had more categories.
it was
more
easier.
categories.
It was easier to do.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go with best character.
Okay. You can go with a lot, but I'm only going to go with one. Okay, I'm not going to go any honorable mentions. This character to
You only
me,
have one.
I only need one. This character to me is the most dimensional, and the one I believe I sympathize with the
Joker?
most.
No, it's unpredictable,
Okay.
and I know what it is.
No.
Please don't say the Fanatic.
Would you be quiet?
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that to my date when I see her. I can't talk now. I gotta poo. No.
I have to return some videotapes.
Okay. Hey, Paul. This character to me, like the way it starts out, it's like it's genius, and you see where the character leads up to. It wins you over. I mean, if you don't shed a tear or feel any sentiment for this character, I wonder if you have a soul. I know that sounds condescending, but there's no other way to explain. My favorite character of the year is Gabby from Toy Story 4.
Wow.
Yes. Her character, her backstory, the one scene where she got the thing in and she's with the girl and she just doesn't want it, and she never wanted it all, and she just tosses her back. I was like, I broke down. I was like, oh no! I feel so bad because you it's just Toy Story 4 is a masterpiece, folks. And then she wins a girl over because she's alone. I'm just like, these guys are fucking mad scientists. They took something that looked like it don't work and then made they turn shit into sugar. Gabby is my pick.
Man.
And you know what? That's funny because I remember another time or two I had an animated character as my number. Judy Hopps from Zootopia.
Yeah. Oh yes.
Mm-hmm.
Way back when.
Hey, Elizabeth Banks. This is how you do great female strong roles and powerful roles that you can connect to. Bitch ass. Go ahead.
You can go first.
Wow. Wow.
I knew what it was.
I'm torn. Oh, stop it! No, you did not.
Yes, I did.
No.
You told me.
No. He did. It took him a while to figure it out what it was.
No, in a private chat. But
I'm torn. I'm torn between two.
Yeah.
I like Joker.
Joker's a great character study.
Joker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And Iron Man.
Flip a coin.
I
And
say
Iron
that
Man.
for another category.
That I think is pretty obvious too. But you got to sympathize with him a little bit. Sympathize with both of these guys, actually. I mean, Joker, he's just a fucking nutcase. You don't know what's true or what's not. You know.
We just go a little mad sometimes.
It's just like it. It's like I said. It's like social commentary in the movie, and it revolves around his character and how it evolves. It's just like wow. It's like the blend works. It connect the dots.
And then with Iron Man, I mean, he's freaking Iron Man.
I mean, yeah, and to me,
Iron Man.
To me, this is his best performance as the character.
And he won't get nominated for a DOF.
Because to be fair, Robert Downey Jr. took himself out of the running.
Why?
He didn't feel like he needed it.
But deserves it.
That's humble. That's humble.
No, that's serious. He didn't feel like. Yeah, he just felt like he didn't need.
And you know what?
I believe it.
That's humble. That's humble.
It is.
Those
are my two.
All right. So in terms of characters, don't make me laugh. Don't make me laugh. Okay. For a best character in general, I have Howard Ratner for Uncut Gems.
Yeah. I wonder what Uncut Gems and Frozen 2 have in common.
Thanos from Endgame. Stop. Thanos from Endgame because he was absolutely spectacular in Infinity War, and he's just as fantastic here.
He's more ruthless here because he's a younger Thanos.
He's
more bloodthirsty.
The next four are like amazing characters all on their own. Iron Man from Endgame, with all the stuff that he had to go through, the sacrifices that he's done with his post-traumatic stress disorder from Iron Man that they kind of made a joke out of, and thank Christ they fixed it in Civil War.
Is one of these characters you're going to put a ring on it? Sorry, Luke. I'm just busting your balls, dude.
Okay. The next one, Hiccup and Toothless. I've loved How to Train Your Dragon ever since I saw it with my dad for the first time.
Oh yeah. And
I saw it twice in theaters. The first one I saw twice in theaters, and I've loved these guys ever since. And just, going through the journey that they have to go through with their responsibilities and what they have to strive makes me just feel joyous and happy. It's like one of my favorite, probably, characters in my childhood. Hiccup and Toothless. The next one is Arthur Fleck.
Yes.
Arthur Fleck, I think, is one of the most complex, difficult, and just surprisingly sympathetic characters. And at the same time, he's sympathetic, but at the same time, you don't want to sympathize with this man.
Yeah.
Because he does ruthless things. Whenever he discovers that he was abused in his childhood, and he kills his mother. It's like you understand why he's doing the things that he's doing, and when all of this is unraveling, it's like, I don't know where this is going, I don't want him to turn to the dark side, but this is Joker after all. And the journey that he just goes through, like through days and days on end, it's kind of like, I cannot believe that this is happening. I felt scared, not uncomfortable. That's pussy.
I was just riveted. I'm just like, oh my god, what the fuck is going to happen?
No, I was nervous, but I was also kind of, I had like reactions all over the place when I was watching Joker, and just the character itself.
It's still sad to me that it has a 69 because of some assholes.
Yeah, fuck you, movie Bob.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It won the Golden Lion, for fuck's sakes.
What's the Golden Lion?
It swept, and it did good in. Did it perform in Cannes?
What's
Cannes?
The Golden Lion is the Golden Lion is the highest honor.
No, it didn't. Okay, it didn't win the Palme d'Or. No, that's
no Palme d'Or.
That's the Venice Film Festival.
That's Venice. The Golden Lion is the highest honor you can win at the which film festival was it? Fuck. Shit, I forgot.
Was it TIFF? Toronto International Film Festival?
Hold on a minute. Film. Hold on a minute. Which one is it?
Not the casino.
Okay, Venice Film Festival. It's Venice.
Oh, okay.
Yes. It won it over Parasite.
It won over Parasite, and that was shock. And it won it, and it got like a 10-minute standing ovation.
Hey,
wow.
Hey, looks like foreign countries have taste. Right, America?
Yeah. Oh, 8-minute standing ovation. I'm sorry.
Yeah, 8 minutes standing ovation.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Bar Bros. People walked out of Joker because they said it was too violent, dark, and depressing. What?
Huh?
That was like the time when I went to go see Spring Breakers, and a woman with three little kids.
It was too violent and depressing?
I'm not joking.
Who said that?
It was. Oh.
What makes The Haunting of Sharon Tate?
Oh. That's just disgusting.
Yeah.
It's just,
no, that's disgusting and sad.
I'm serious. Ed, Christine,
especially from the mainstream. Yeah, I know I'm stalling.
Well, we're only an hour and a half in.
Yeah.
Right.
But I guess for my favorite character, I've already mentioned it once in the worst stuff, and I know I've mentioned it tons of times, but I guess in order to do that, I gotta represent her in some way.
Dun, 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 dun.
There she is.
Yeah.
I knew it.
Who would have thunk?
That's a beautiful. Oh. That's a beautiful shirt of Melina.
Yeah, I know. But but like before characters, that I sympathize with, like Connor O'Malley and Spider-Man, like she was the first. I've loved her ever since the beginning, and I don't want to go into my life story because we would be here all day.
I've heard of it, folks, and it's actually real. Luke should write a story on it. That's how good it is.
Yeah, you haven't heard it yet, but I'll tell you guys later. I'll tell you guys later, somewhere private. But if you want to know why, like I love it, I'll address it like probably in like a best characters of the decade video. But like ever since like the first movie, Elsa hit a personal core that I have never expected in a long time. Because when I went to go see Frozen, it was like, okay, I'm just gonna watch it, and it's gonna be put it on my best. It's not gonna be like as great as like Captain Phillips or 12 Years a Slave or Gravity. It landed on my number 2 best films of 2013. It almost beat out Captain Phillips because not only was it a fantastic story, and people can say, yeah, I mean it's overrated. I can understand their perspectives, and I'm not going to argue on them. But this is just in my viewpoint. I just what?
It's not you. It's something else.
Something different. Go ahead.
Hold on.
Sorry. Okay, but I just the thing is that I've mentioned this in my review. When I saw the movie and I saw Elsa, I like every single time I'm watching the scenes, I'm just like I'm constantly like reminded of my life. and I'm just reminded of what I had to go through the same way that she did, and it's
being the outcast.
Yeah, no, not just that, just going through things and trauma in your life that you don't normally expect, especially with a person like me. But it just felt kind of happy when I actually saw the character, and someone I can finally relate to, and felt like me at some point. In Frozen 2, whereas in the first one she is more scared of her own potential. She in the second one, she in the second one is a paragon of virtue and sacrifice. She is willing to risk her lives for people, and that is the definition of a strong female character for me, because
she's a strong, independent woman. I don't need no man.
But the good kind. Yeah, the good kind.
I remember Lauren saying that one. She's like, "I'm a strong, independent woman. Who need no man?" It was actually pretty funny.
How's that working out?
Yeah, but
I know.
her sacrifices, her turmoil, her just everything. Like, this is the woman who is willing to risk her life, not only to save the people she cares about, no matter her banner, but just to save the people she cares about. And it's just all about through the development, and I can talk about it for days, but I know we got time. I don't want to pass it through. I don't want to pass it through hours, but at the same time, I know I didn't want to go into this rant, but I want to give a big motherfucking fuck you. I mean, I know I'm going to go into like Jerome charades, but I want to give a big fuck you to Jeremy Johns. because
holy crapola.
Yeah, because of what he said, about her was wrong.
Yeah,
not only is it wrong, just like, oh, how dare she say that? Literally, I've seen the first one, I've seen the 2 short films, including the holiday special when Coco was performing, and I've seen it in this one. It's like everything. It's like what he said is that they called her a boring emo chick, and that she's
not emo.
No, is that when she's only interesting when her sister's on screen. I'm like, God forbid she had to go through everything in her life to get where she is. God forbid she had to honor her family, and that her entire kingdom, after discovering who she was, wanted to kill her. God forbid she risked her own life just to rewrite the sins of her past relatives. It's like, she's not selfless. She's not prideful. She's not a bitch. Like Ray, to some extent.
Disgrace PG-13 Randolph.
Yeah. It's just everything I just love in a character. Far and away, straight to the point. She's my favorite female character, bar none. I want to go into her more, but that's some personal stuff.
Oh,
so,
and by the way, hey Jeremy, how is your Dunkirk review coming along?
Still waiting on that review.
Gee, I wonder why.
Go figure.
Yeah.
Hey, when it comes to film criticism and everything, here's one of the rules. Charismatic, entertainment, own character persona, and don't be a bitch. Okay.
Yeah, but Elsa for me tops it all.
Are we still on?
I can.
I know we've been on character for I don't know.
I'm so sorry.
Put it in a table of I'll put it in table of contents.
Okay, best hero.
Yeah, I'll
take. Want to say Elsa for this as well?
No, I mean, I don't want to go on for her forever.
Well, now that you mention it, Elsa and her magical powers.
Hey, can you imagine if Elva played for the Ravens? I'm going. Oh, come on!
Damn it, guys! Quit busting my balls.
You know that was funny. You know that's funny. Okay, here. Okay, Sophie's choice. Now, okay, ready? Sophie's choice.
Oh no!
This is gonna break Luke.
Oh no!
Elsa or Caesar?
I plead the fifth.
This ain't no O.J. Simpson trial. That's actually pretty funny. Best hero, I have actually, let me just scroll up. I have a couple other decent heroes.
Well,
I got
Iron Man.
Well, my top 2 are Tony Stark and Steve Rogers.
Yes.
I would
America.
Okay. I'll go with this. since Owen Buckner said it. If Caesar is God, then Elsa is Jesus Christ reincarnate, and Judge Claude Frollo is Satan.
So if she's Jesus Christ, that means that.
Hey, she walks on water.
Well,
She
not only
died for
that,
people's
she can
sins.
actually heal people.
Symbolism.
Unlike Ray,
Makes sense.
Yeah,
Iron Man and Captain America, those two
Oh, no doubt about it.
easily.
yeah,
Shazam,
but my favorite hero, I think, aside from the blatantly obvious, is Captain America and Iron Man.
yeah, it's those. You can't separate the two.
I love
to be
those.
honest.
No.
I love those characters.
Can't beat
They're
it.
my favorite heroes, objectively.
And Buddha Belly Thor.
Well, I would say Spider-Man too, but
I have him on there as well. Sorry.
I actually liked him in Far From Home.
I actually did too. I love what's the Zenyatta? I thought she was really good in it, especially in the second half.
Oh yeah.
And I like their chemistry. You be quiet. And I like their chemistry. I can feel your look. I'm a good judge of character, Luke.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That face though.
Grumpy McGrumpo.
Also, and Jerome, like, what does that nickname even mean? Like in the private chat,
What? Which one?
in the chat.
Right.
I don't know all that. I don't know what the fuck you're saying, dude. Dude, Alex brought it to my attention. I'm just like, what the
What the hell are we talking
just-
What
about?
does that even mean?
if I stay on that, I'm gonna be dragging
Moving
more.
on.
I'm gonna be dragging more ass than a dog with worms. Okay.
Moving on. All right, this one should be obvious too. This
Best
next one,
villain.
best villain. One. Let's say it on count three. One,
Two.
2, 3. Thanos.
The boar.
Two.
The boar from
No,
Hellboy.
four.
Oh.
No, four.
Thanos.
Two of which are from very good movies. Grimmel's fun.
I like
Grimmel.
Grimble. Grimble the Grizzly.
Yeah.
And what was it? What was
Viking from Cold Pursuit's hilarious.
What was the one from How to Train Your Dragon 2? It was played by
Drago Bloodfist.
Drago. Yeah, they're different characters, they're different villains though. So
Yeah.
Quentin Beck, Mysterio.
That's my number 2.
Yeah.
My number
That's
two.
my number 2.
Honey, you can wear that hat any day. You are seductive and fine and lovely and creepy as fuck, man. Rose the Hat. It's Dr. Sleep.
Makes me want to go sleep.
I disagree.
Makes me
She's
want
like,
to go
oh hi.
sleep.
She's like, oh hi there. I'm be like,
I know that.
she would hypnotize me like if she was Quan Chi.
Seduce.
And she
Oh
would
my.
eat you alive just like they did to Jacob Tremblay.
Fuck it, god damn it. Yeah, she will seduce me into the abyss. You butthole.
Me alive.
Also, Dr. Thaddeus Sivana, Shazam. That was played by
Mark Strong,
yeah, thank God he made up for fucking
Brothers Grimsby.
No, not only that, Kingsman Golden.
Oh my god. And my top two are one's multi-layered and one's amazing. The other one is just about as what he was in the second film. Thanos and Arthur Fleck are tied for me.
Oh, wait, Arthur Fleck's a bad guy?
Well, he turns into one, but
Oh, well,
I don't know.
He's more
like,
of an anti-hero, I think.
at first.
Yeah.
Like I said,
He's just a man going through some hard times.
are you in a Mortal Kombat mood? I always am.
I'm in a Tekken mood.
Not after I played 11. Fuck that noise.
You be quiet.
I'm playing Devil May Cry 5 and Killer Instinct.
Yeah, that's Austin's favorite game.
Well, I
Austin
mean,
loves that DMC.
yeah.
I played
And
the
I
original.
do, and I do too.
Combo,
I like Tekken more, but
I like Tekken.
Oh,
Tekken
yeah.
3 and 7
Yeah.
are probably the best ones.
Yeah.
Tekken
King's
Tag
the,
Tournament.
yeah, the King's the shit.
Hell yes, that's my guy.
See, I know my fighting games too.
Damn right, Jin Kazama.
But yeah, that's my favorite. My favorite villains, Thanos and Arthur Fleck. They're tied for me.
Yay.
Okay, that's does it with the categories. Their characters
Also,
here.
also Owen, I love Halo. Love it.
Halo Reach is probably the best one, along with
It
Halo
is.
2.
All right, let's
Sorry,
go with the. That's okay. That does it for the category of or the tier of characters. Let's go move on to miscellaneous.
Miscellaneous.
Woohoo!
We're actually an hour and 44. We're actually making good time.
I like
Yeah.
it. We're still got
I
time.
thought after that spiel I did, we would be hitting 2 hours.
No, this ain't Martin Scorsese film.
Oh yeah.
I know. I had to throw.
Unless you're the Wolf of Wall Street.
I still give credit where credit is due to Scorsese and what he has done. I just don't like him when he's a fucking jackass. But go ahead.
Yeah.
So, miscellaneous. Let's go with. Start off with
There's a lot of good ones.
underappreciated.
Oh, I got a good amount.
I have,
And
I
this
have,
is
yeah, I have
the
a good
one that
one,
didn't make a lot of money in the box office.
And I have a.
but
what's the
praised by
one?
critics.
It still got good critical praise. You know, it just went. You know,
So
under the radar.
what do you think would be like the
Uh,
difference between like most underappreciated and underrated? Is it like a movie that's not as
Underappreciated is.
appreciated enough?
I can say underrated is a film that should have gotten better critical praise.
Yeah.
Underappreciated is a film that should have gotten better commercial success.
Yeah.
I think that's how it works.
Yeah, I have some.
Richard Jenkins.
Richard Jenkins.
Richard Jewell.
Who
Write that one down too.
Shit.
the fuck is Richard? Oh, that's the actor. Why did I write the actor's name? Jesus, God damn it, man. Oh.
Richard
I'm
Jewell.
sorry. Yesterday, I've been going over Jax. He ruined my fucking chromosomes and brain cells. I can't stand it.
I can't freaking stand it.
Fucking Richard Jenkins.
Richard Jewell.
Richard Jenkins.
Oh my, yeah, write that one. That Leroy Jenkins. Oh my God, dude. Aaliyah, you boo, you turd. Okay, Richard Jewell.
That's my number one. Down.
The kid who
That was
would
my
be,
number 6.
the kid who would be king.
That's a good one.
Oh, I forgot about that one.
From the filmmaker behind one of my favorite films of 2011, Attack the Block.
I forgot about that film.
That's a good one.
Missing Link.
Yes.
That's a good one.
I
My
agree with
number
that.
one, you guys be quiet. Dr. Sleep. You be quiet.
Doctor.
Oh man, Rebecca Ferguson, she will put me to sleep in a good way. That's a cat nap I want to take.
Sorry, what?
What? All right.
What? I thought we were talking about good films.
You be
Oh.
well, yeah, we are. We are because
Look, I mean, Doctor Sleep is fine. Doctor Sleep is good.
if I was doing my
It's
worst
not
stuff,
one of the best.
if I was doing my worst of 2019, I will still have Blade Runner because the movie kept going on forever.
My most underappreciated.
My most overrated. I was gonna put in Doctor Sleep, but I knew I would piss off the Mike Flanagan fans.
Oh, dude, off, dude. You know how many people I pissed off with Blade Runner? Rhino 2 is still busting my balls over it.
Jesus Christ.
Most underappreciated, definitely for me, is Richard Jewell. I
Okay.
guarantee you that if this movie came out in January, people would see it. But because it was up against Star Wars and Cats and all these other box office, yeah.
Oh, Jumanji.
Jumanji.
That version wasn't that good, though.
But still, I still think that if Richard Jewell came out in January, a lot more people would see it.
Yeah,
You
sure.
know what I'm saying? If they did the 1917 route.
Okay, for most most underappreciated, some of these I'm going to go by critical, not box office. For in terms of box office, Cold Pursuit.
Yeah.
That one's a good one. Crawl, in terms of box office.
I thought Crow did very well.
But not a whole lot. Not a whole lot.
I'm not sure what the budget was low, but okay.
Yeah. I would also have to say Uncut Gems. The
Actually,
Lighthouse.
that's doing very well.
It is.
Okay.
And the Lighthouse. Yeah.
Yeah, it really is.
Personally. But critical wise, because of the audience, I don't get it. I think my number one, I'm doing this by critical praise.
Okay.
And it's the most unjustly reviled films of the whole year. Joker.
Yeah. I mean, like when it first came out, the tomato meter was like 80 to 90. It was in that region, and then it went down to 69 because of the fucking assholes who had to bring their political agenda nonsense into it.
And guess what? It's the highest grossing R-rated film of all time.
Of all time.
All time.
Of all time. And I love the movie, and a lot of people who I know love it as well.
Same here. And when it comes to the overall film network, the network and the film form best and worst, let's just say Joker is way high on the list.
Mm-hmm.
Rightfully so.
But yeah, my number one most underappreciated in terms of critical success, Joker.
That's a good one.
Okay.
God damn it. Water went down my pipe. I'm sorry. I always said drowning was the worst way to go. Okay. God damn it.
For sure. Well,
Yeah.
So,
what's the next one?
Underrated.
Underrated.
I have 3. One of them, Alex.
Crawl.
No, Crawl has like an 84.
What? Wow.
It does. It was one of them.
Like what constitutes as underrated?
A film that has a rotten rating.
Oh shit. I gotta
Only
do
a rotten
research.
rating?
Well, I'm just going by my own thingamajig.
Okay.
Critics
Yes.
or audience?
Fuck the audience.
Yeah.
Yeah, the audience gave Uncut Gems.
Black Christmas.
Oh, Black Christmas.
I'm kidding.
Yeah. Underrated. Actually, I got 4. One of them, I could see the flaws, but I thought it still was okay. Yesterday. So next one. Okay, this is gonna piss off Alex. Rambo: Last Blood. First of all, anybody. Okay.
Round 1, fight.
This is not a fucking racist movie.
I don't know why. I don't know why I said that. I'm sorry.
I'm just like, dude.
I don't know why I said that.
Yeah, unlike some people. Now, anyway, you get where I was going with that, right? This is the Mexican cartel.
Casual?
No. This is what they do on a daily basis. They're fucking savages. They're barbaric. And Austin was actually was talking to a few people who lived around the area, and they said, yeah, that is who they are. You know, the problem with the movie is this. It borrows heavily from other source materials. That's the biggest problem, especially with Taken and Home Alone.
Right.
However, that final 30 minutes, man, holy fuck. I was just like, damn. It was like a blood orchestra. I was just like, oh my God, I want to see how he's going to kill him. And it made sense because...
Of course it does.
Asshole. Because of what happened.
Right.
I don't want to spoil it. Next one, Brightburn. Brightburn is the James Gunn enthused film. It is what would happen if Superman was evil. And it takes that premise and runs with it, and it's really good. The problem with the movie is that there's no backstory on why he's evil or some of the like I said, the backstory and some of the things that happen. But in terms of the performances, especially from the young kid, and some of the things he does is kind of dark, but it fits. My most underrated, Joker. That is just how is it not higher? Yeah, sure, it's in the fresh, but still, it was
It was like at its peak at 92.
It was
or 100.
It was critical fresh. Is that or 75% or higher? It was like 80 something, and then it dropped because of these fucktards who used the same agenda like they did with Rambo: Last Blood. The movie's not fucking racist. Get that out of your goddamn head. You want to know a film that's racist? Watch Jack and Jill. The way they portray Jews and Mexicans. Holy shit!
Or if you want to see like the definition of like the biggest racist film I've ever seen, watch Inappropriate Comedy, where there's literally a sketch called The Amazing Racist and Black Ass.
It's based off of a sketch that I've seen on YouTube.
And Black Ass, which is essentially Black Jackass.
Oh my
Right.
Like I say, if you want to know how they do like those exploitation fights, watch Black Dynamite.
My
Or
name
Black
is
Snake
Cole.
Man.
With Michael Jai White. Enough of the clown. Yeah, him.
Or Black Snake Man.
Enough from the clown.
That's a great one. Black Snake Moan that's one of my favorite performances of Samuel Jackson.
Oh yeah.
Dirty Grandpa is a great example.
Really?
Oh my
No, in
dude,
terms of like racist films.
like Dirty Grandpa's every bad movie rolled into one, but in terms of racist, yeah, that Jack and Jill, it's just
Anything, any movie, any comedy that tries to push the boundary but ends up
Fist
failing.
Fight. That's another one. So yeah, there you go.
For underrated, I have Cold Pursuit. Again,
Mm-hmm.
I also have some films like, I mean, it didn't get the best critical praise at all, but and it didn't make a lot of money. I still loved it. Jojo Rabbit.
Okay. Yes.
Jojo Rabbit
Yes.
has like a 79, and it's getting a lot of award consideration, but
Not
you're
for the
right.
Oscars.
But for the critical percentile, like the amount of people who praise it, that should be higher.
Yeah,
I
it
will
should be
agree.
significantly higher.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I can find any more on this godforsaken list.
I don't know.
Ready or Not.
Here I come. You can't hide.
That's it's like one of those. I know what the premise is. It's goofy as hell. Let's just do it anyway. Let's just do it anyway. And I was surprised.
I like
was surprised.
It's called Shoot 'Em Up.
Yeah.
Eat your veg. What I really hate is a pussy with a gun in his hand.
Gun in his hand. I fucking hate ponytails. It doesn't make you look cool or anything.
Clive Owen, you're the best.
The best scene of that movie is where he's delivering the baby. He can't cut the umbilical cord, so he fucking shoots it off with the gun. That movie is ridiculous, but oh my god! And because him with the baby, it's based off of some martial art movie.
Oh, wait a minute. For underappreciated, that a movie that didn't make up a lot of money, I think you guys forgot something. Fighting with My Family.
Yeah, I don't think it made that much.
Okay.
That's a good one. Yeah, Finding My Family. Florence Pugh, you're a sweetheart. Not in Midsommar, but
Not in A24 films.
oh, and by the way, she has the nicest, roundest butt.
Alrighty.
Oh my god, I want to mow.
I love it.
I love it. Yeah, I want to ink
But my number one is an animated film that actually does sequels right. Since I was disappointed the first two times, Frozen 2 just does it just right for me. So yeah, that's my number one. Continue.
Excuse me. Which next one? Yeah, there isn't as many as there were for the worst because that's harder for me to create.
Yeah, we did underappreciated and underrated.
Yeah.
So let's go with.
All right. Well. Oh, God damn it.
There's a lot.
Underrated.
We did underrated.
No, I don't think Alex gave his.
Oh, okay. You. Go.
Yeah, me. The Lion King. That was the one thing that.
Oh no, the Long Live the King thing.
No.
Long live.
So cringe.
No.
Sorry.
The Rube Goldberg.
I think it's underrated.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. I think it's underrated.
Final Destination doesn't even go that far.
I'm sorry.
Excuse me.
I think it's underrated.
God, man, fucking went down there.
Yeah,
That's what I
okay.
get.
All right. Anyways, let's go next to the biggest surprise.
I have 4.
Oh my God in heaven! This year was filled with surprises.
I have
You guys go ahead. Oh my
3.
Actually, I have
I
5.
have
My
3.
bad.
I have 3. I'll go first. Toy Story 4 is my number 1 easily.
Mm-hmm.
Surprising because I didn't know what it was going to be. I thought it was going to be just a cash grab, but
Yep, I thought
instead,
so too.
it was actually Not too bad. Crawl.
bad.
Crawl is another one.
Okay.
That's a huge one.
Yep. Those damn alligators.
Fucking hell, man. Especially that one woman in the boat. Oh!
No, the police officer.
Oh, he
The
got
pissed guy,
fucking
dude. He got
quartered.
it the worst.
Oh, Jesus.
Mhm.
What the fuck did he do to piss off the neighbors? You know why?
And-
They didn't win. They didn't win the college bowl.
And surprisingly, Missing Link.
Okay.
I actually thought that looked interesting, but how it came off, it was shocking, but it was really funny.
Those are my three.
Missing Link for best character.
There you go.
biggest surprise, I have 4. Actually, I have 5. One of them is Hellboy because I was surprised at how terrible it was. My next one is actually a very good one from the DC Cinematic Universe, Shazam.
Shazam! I knew it was going to be awesome.
But I was still skeptical because I didn't like, the trailers weren't.
Mhm.
I wasn't buying it, but I'm like, wow, I was pleasantly surprised by this thing.
Hold
The
up.
next one,
What?
Hold on. Is there feedback on my end?
No, there's not.
Okay, just checking.
No.
I don't hear anything.
the next one is Detective Pikachu.
That's one of
I
mine
actually
as well.
I thought that was going to be good. I
Yeah,
thought it was going to be good anyway.
I was kind of
I was hyped for it.
Yeah, I was kind of nervous for it, but seeing how him and I are Pokemon
It's
fans.
Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, and since like him and I are Pokemon fans, we've been playing the
Yeah.
games ever since we were young.
Mhm.
We were kind of curious as to see how it would be like on the big screen, and I was surprised more than I thought it would be, because the director of this movie has made some okay films. He did direct Gulliver's Travels, and I was like, okay, you know what? That's actually pretty good.
Uh-oh.
Jerome is going to come back
Okay.
sooner or later. Next one, Toy Story 4. And my biggest surprise, I'm not a fan of this director at all. I don't like some of his comedies, but when he made this movie, he blew me away. Joker.
Here we go.
There you are.
Wait a minute.
Camera.
There
Is it
you are.
720? I don't.
Don't worry about it.
That's okay. It's
Forget
okay.
about it. We see
As
you.
As
You're
long
beautiful.
as the audio is good. That's
We
the
see you and you're beautiful. Okay.
My remaining ones were Shazam, Detective Pikachu, Toy Story 4, and Joker.
Okay.
Joker.
Yeah.
That was a surprise for you?
Yeah, because I'm not a fan of Todd Phillips.
I'm not a fan of Todd Phillips, minus the first Hangover, which I love. I don't like any of his fucking movies. I think he's so. Ugh. I don't think
But he blew me away.
Oh, I couldn't believe it. It was just like, where the fuck was this Todd Phillips? You know?
Yeah.
For biggest surprise, I have a good amount of them. Pokemon Detective Pikachu, The Kid Who Would Be King,
That's a good one.
Aladdin.
Yeah.
I thought it was decent. I thought it was decent.
Like me. Boom, boom.
Oh, fuck.
Get the hell out of here.
Naomi Scott, I'll be your prince. Call me. Next one, The Lighthouse. Because I'm just like, oh.
Robert
I
Edgers.
was like, the fucking bitch. The pretentious bitch, as I like to call it. The Lighthouse, oh my God. It was just like, why can't we get this guy first of all? Next one, whoever was the marketing team on this movie should be fucking fired. Hustlers. Because how this movie was marketed, it looked like it was going to be another Rough Nightmare or Rough Night. It
But
was.
with heist elements.
It was just like, it was raw, it was gritty, it was emotional, it was heartfelt, it had amazing performances. I was blown away by it. Next one, Crawl. Alexandre Aja doing a horror film with his track record, yeah. Couldn't fucking believe it. It blew my mind. My number one is Toy Story 4. I thought this was going to be an absolute cash grab. I don't know why they made it, and then when they made it, I fell in love with this movie. I thought it is pretty much a masterpiece in terms of animation. It's gorgeous, and the story behind it is just unprecedented, and it leaves you with just like teary-eyed, but in a good way. You cannot think of a better way to send off Woody.
Oh, yeah.
There you go, biggest surprise.
Yay. Hey, what's the score in the Seahawks game? Just
I'm not
curious.
paying attention to the Seahawks and the Eagles.
No.
But I do read that.
You can read?
If memory serves me right.
Oh, Carson Wentz is out of the game,
Oh, boy.
What the heck?
and the Seahawks are winning 17-9. And now it's
Wait.
Josh McCown for the rest of the game.
Oh,
Sorry, she's dating.
EDP must be pissed.
Sorry, she's dating Aladdin. At least I don't have to catfish her.
Yeah. Besides, she's younger than you.
Yeah.
about
Well, not in the not in the movie. She isn't. In the anime, she is.
Yeah. But
loophole.
yeah.
All right,
I
what's
like
the
them
next?
apples.
All right. What's the next one?
17-9, Seattle.
All right,
Yeah, that's
let's
what I
go with. Let's go with best sequel. I have one, two, three of them.
Best sequel. I
I
have.
have four of
three.
them. I have four of them, and all
Three.
three of them are animated films.
I have 1, 2, 3,
Three.
4, 5.
I'll go first on this one since I
Good.
had the least.
Mm-hmm.
I have John Wick Chapter 3 Parabellum.
That's one.
Mm-hmm.
I have Toy Story 4.
That's another one.
And number one, no, hands down, is Avengers Endgame.
Very good.
Okay. Okay. John Wick.
Mm-hmm.
John Wick 3. Toy Story 4. How About Them Dragons 3.
Yes.
Endgame and Frozen 2. Moving on. I don't need to address anything because you guys are going to be busting my balls.
Can you see?
for
Can we
now.
see that shirt again? It's okay. No, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
No, you know why? Because it sure is making his nipples erect.
Hey now.
This is so hard.
The nipples.
It's your nipples.
Look at his nipples. His nipples are so hard.
Oh my god, that all started with steak juice and then
Big Jules.
steak juice. That fucking started when we were doing the wars matches, and
Oh,
I had to wash my hands
classic.
with the steak juice, and then Alex just went steak juice, and Gary just started laughing.
Oh,
But yeah,
no.
those are the ones. Yeah, I don't know if Shazam would count. It's I don't think
No.
no, I won't. So yeah, Endgame's on number one, followed by Toy Story, Dragons, and John Wick 3. There you go.
Yes.
Hoorah.
All right. Let's go next. Next category on the list we have. All right. I want to hear you guys' picks for this one. Best quote.
I can't talk long. I got to poo.
God damn.
I'm sorry. I love that. That is so fucking funny. I when I first heard that, I'm just like, oh my god, I'm in for a great time.
I have a lot.
That is America's ass.
Oh, Daisy Ridley?
Hey, her and Florence Pugh, man. Holy shit.
Yeah, no kidding. I think number one, my number one tops the cake 100%.
You got a poo?
I Love You 3000.
That's one of my other ones as well.
That's my number one, hands down.
Avengers Assemble. I am Iron Man.
That's like a classic movie line now.
I am inevitable. Like every time when I see Robert De Niro or Iron Man with his daughter and the funny shit he says.
Oh. You get what you fucking deserve. Bam.
Yep.
He laughs it off afterwards.
Oh God.
Good night. And remember, that's
life.
Oh,
Look at what you caused. I know.
I know.
know.
Isn't it beautiful?
Isn't it beautiful? How about another joke, Murray?
No, I think we're good. No, I think we're good, Joker. But
Go
is
ahead,
that,
Luke. I want to hear yours.
Is that
I want to hear yours.
Okay. One of them is from Cold Pursuit, where he's like, "I'm gonna kill all of those guys." Well, what makes you think you can kill a man? I read it in a crime novel. The next one's from The Lighthouse. Let Neptune strike ye dead, Winslow. Hawk!
Oh, that reminds me. And if I had a steak, I would fuck it. That
If you had a
was
steak, I would fuck it.
because they were like drunk out of their minds.
Yeah. Why'd you spill your beans?
Why'd you spill your beans, laddie?
That's another good one. From Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Take that, you Nazi bastards!
Bastards.
The scene where he fucking breaks through the door and he falls in the pool and he's just there. He's just like, "What the fuck?" That's it. That scene had me dying. Like
Yeah.
his reaction to it.
And I was like, I like this line, from Ad Astra. All my life I was terrified to confront my father. I'm terrified of him even now, but what do I expect? In the end, the son suffers the sins of the father. That was a good line.
What's the one that Joker says, like, all my life, I thought my life was a joke? Or
I thought my life was a tragedy, but now I realize it's a fucking comedy.
it's a fucking comedy.
That was in the trailer.
That's right. That's a great one.
Yeah. The whole joke that Joker gives to Robert De Niro at the end. What do you get when you cross a mentally ill loner in a society that abandons him and treats him like trash?
Treats him like trash.
You get what
I'll tell you what you get what you fucking deserve.
Bam.
But yeah.
Right in between the eyes.
The one I love as well. Let's go get these pea-brained lizard shits from Crawl.
Crawl.
It's like,
Crawl.
yes.
That's
Barry freaking Pepper.
Barry Pepper. Who is? By the way, those two performances are actually really good. That's it. They're underrated.
Barry Pepper is such a badass in that movie.
Dude, I was just like, he's like badge on one leg barely, and he kills that fucking croc. I was like, yeah.
And he loses his arm as well.
Oh, that
I forgot one. Uncut Gems. This is how I fucking win.
This is how I win.
I think I just came or something.
that whole scene where he's talking to Garnett about the
he's like, this is how I'm going to win.
You and me, we're a lot alike. It's like, wow.
Yeah, this is how I fucking win. But I Love You 3000.
That's probably the most emotional one.
The lyrics to Show Yourself, because it kind of just reminded me of like seeing like an old friend again. Into the Unknown lyrics were good. The one that tops it off the most, I wanted this line to happen, and it freaking did. Avengers! Assemble. How does that not give you goosebumps and throw in the devil horns?
Mm-hmm.
That was me when I saw it in the theater. I was like, yeah!
Especially when they're all charging in.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Or another one, I Am Inevitable.
Yeah.
Oh, shit!
And I am Iron Man. The best part is like Thor screaming after he says assemble.
Oh yeah, he does like
the
massive battle cry. Yeah. Oh, he's like, no, here, you get the little one. That shit was funny.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a comic book movie. Shut the fuck up.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, those are my best quotes.
Yeah,
for sure.
Very good. On your left. That's a good one. I think that does it for miscellaneous, isn't it? Or do we have any?
We did,
best ensemble cast.
Best ensemble
Endgame.
cast.
Best ensemble cast.
I have Jojo
Endgame, Knives Out.
Jojo
That's
Rabbit.
Good.
Toy Story 4. Knives Out. Excuse me. Man, that really did ring down the wrong pipe. Goddamn.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yes.
Yep.
Even though Margot Robbie was like, in that.
Inconsequential.
God, I think those are it. Yeah, and number one's Endgame. Come on.
Yeah.
You can't beat it.
You can't go wrong. Endgame.
We're in the Endgame.
You can't beat this. Now it's time for the Elite.
The Joe Flacco's.
The Elite. Oh God. The only thing elite about him is his Nike socks.
That's what Chiseled Adonis
would say. All right. Let's go.
When he's talking bad about the offensive lineman because they're not good at blocking, he's like, Jesus Christ, these guys couldn't find a fucking blog in a Lego factory. That was his food.
All right. How about MVP? The most valuable performer.
I have 3.
Um,
And no, one of them is not Idina Menzel.
Are you sure about that?
I'm sure. Okay. 3rd, Robert Downey Jr.
Yes.
Number
That's one of
2,
mine.
Joaquin Phoenix.
That's one
Number
of mine
1,
as well.
Adam Sandler.
Holy cow.
no, this is okay. This isn't like the best performance. This is who had the best the best year.
Yeah, I felt
Right.
like Sandler
Oh, okay.
redeemed himself with this
Okay.
one.
He's
Because he's been in a drought for
Oh my god, he's been
more
in
than
shit
more than
movie.
a decade.
still. I think he still is because think about it. I think
I mean, like, what you
he's
think about it?
gonna mess it up eventually. He's gonna have one of these stupid comedies come out, and oh, you guys remember Uncut Gems? Like, what was that one? You know,
But just based on the performance, I mean, it can go to like Joaquin Phoenix or Adam Sandler either way. But yeah, those are my 3 for MVP.
okay,
MVP.
not the wrestler. I have a couple actually. I have Robert Downey Jr. for Avengers Endgame, and Taron Egerton for Rocket Man.
Rocket Man.
I think this is the first time I've actually mentioning Rocket Man, because when you saw this film, it felt like you were actually watching Elton John. It's like exactly, and Rocket Man is exactly what Bohemian Rhapsody should have been.
Yeah.
And yet you put it on your best list.
Doesn't matter. I still think though that Rocket Man's a better film.
Who would disagree with that?
You'd be surprised.
My pick? You're gonna be surprised for my pick, but it kind of makes sense in a way. Why many times did I fucking say that too? No, I ain't Adam Sandler. No, my pick for the most valuable performer of 2019, Scarlett Johansson.
Oh, ScarJo!
Oh my god, I want to show my baby better on those gazongas.
So JoJo and Avengers?
JoJo, Avengers, and as much as I could not stand Marriage Story, she was actually terrific in it.
Yeah.
Oh, ScarJo!
Oh, ScarJo, I work here for 20 kids.
I want Daisy Ridley doll. She doesn't have no
Daisy
kids.
Stickley, I want to dive in her booty hole like if it was chocolate. Oh, Henry.
Oh, Henry.
Oh, yeah, that's my pick is Scarlett Johansson.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very, 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 very nice.
Yeah, she had a tremendous year. So good. So
I liked it.
I liked it.
Okay.
Obviously, you say Scarlett. Hey, you know what? She may be beautiful, but she has talent too. I mean, dude, she played a freaking AI that was so good. It could have been it could have been nominated.
Mm-hmm.
And then Rose Byrne came along and fucked it up. But
Yeah.
I digress.
That's such an inconvenience. What do we got?
Next
Best
one on.
Screenplay.
Ooh, I have.
Screenplay. This is gonna be a good one.
Yeah.
Joker. I got Joker.
Yes.
I got
Joker?
Endgame.
Yes.
I got Rocket Man.
Rocket Man.
I got, let's see, Richard Jewell.
Richard Jenkins. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking.
Shazam.
Shazam! Wow, that's actually really good.
Yeah. And Ford versus Ferrari. But number one, hands down, is Endgame. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have The Lighthouse.
Aye, laddie.
I have Uncut Gems.
Uncut Gems, yes.
I have Joker, and I have Endgame.
I got 1, 2, 3, 4,
Knives
5,
Out.
6,
Oh, shit,
7,
Knives
8,
Out.
9. I have 9 of them. Here we go. Taika Waititi, Jojo Rabbit.
Taika Waititi's.
Big titties. Todd Phillips and Scott Silver, Joker.
Mhm.
Nice.
This one, I cannot believe it's not hardly gaining 80 love. Tyler Nilson and Michael Schwartz, the Peanut Butter Falcon.
Wow.
I liked it. I liked it.
This is like independent movie. Shut the fuck up.
Independent films.
Just ones that aren't made by hipsters. Just ones that aren't made by
Yeah,
hipsters.
ones that ain't
That's what it
by
was.
pretentious art house bullshit.
Garbage. I can't stand
Garbage.
it.
I can't stand Ryan Johnson. Ryan Johnson for Knives Out. Okay.
Yes.
Bong Joon-ho and Han Jing-won, Parasite.
I haven't seen it yet, so.
Thank God you didn't butcher those last names.
Hey,
Well, he did yesterday.
it was different names.
Okay.
Jordan Peele for Us.
Okay. Yes.
Andrew Stanton and Stephanie Folsom, Toy Story 4. Ronald Bronstein and Benny and Josh Safdie, Uncut Gems. My number one, and I've loved every single thing these two writers have done, including they wrote Pain and Gain. Yes.
Damn right.
Stephen McFeely and Christopher Marcus, Avengers Endgame. They also did Infinity War and The Winter Soldier and Pain and Gain. Hell
That's
yeah.
right.
I love everything they've done.
Pain and motherfucking gain. That's
So
the
there
movie
you
that brought us together.
As
Honestly,
one informed. What was that Power Rangers thing? Megazord.
Oh yeah. Megas. Yep. That
Yeah,
big Tyrannosaurus Rex.
oh,
Yeah.
that big mongoloid motherfucker. Best. Oh wait, which one? Oh wait. Okay, best screenplay.
We did
Best
screenplay.
supporting.
actress.
Thomas and Mackenzie.
Jojo Rabbit. That's one of mine. I love that pick.
And she plays Elsa in the movie. Not that one.
Fuck's
Thomas and Mackenzie.
Yeah, Thomas and Mackenzie. She plays Elsa.
You mean the photo capture?
No.
Wait, I thought never mind.
No, Thomas and Mackenzie plays Elsa in Jojo Rabbit.
Oh, never mind.
That's her character's name. I'm like, that's why I'm like, no, not that
right.
one.
Jesus,
The other one.
H Christ. Write that one down too. God damn it.
But that's one of them. That's one of them. Thomas and Mackenzie. The next one.
I'm just reading the chat too. Go ahead, Luke.
What do you guys have?
Kathy Bates for Richard Jewell.
That's actually a good pick.
Her performance as his mother was just
The mother, yeah, it was very
Wow.
hard. It was heartbreaking.
Mm-hmm. I would go with ScarJo for Endgame.
I love that pick. Actually, I have ScarJo for two of them.
Oh, is this one of them?
That's one of them.
Marriage Story.
Hell,
No, that's
no
that's
Lord
best
Durst.
that's best
Fuck
actress.
that.
Trying to think of others. Go ahead.
Okay.
going.
Thomas and Mackenzie for Jojo Rabbit. Scarlett Johansson for Endgame and Jojo Rabbit. Dakota Johnson, the Peter Butter Falcon.
Oh, shoot. Dakota Fanning, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Oh yeah, she was one of the clan
Manson
members.
sisters.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Zhao Shutzen, the Farewell. She played the grandmother.
Mm-hmm.
My number one, this was just magnificent. Jennifer Lopez in Hustlers.
Okay.
All right.
Oh my gosh, she puts that ass to good use, no pun intended. She like transforms herself into this character, like you believe this character, and it's just at 50 years old. Fuck it, she's like the walking Aphrodite. Jesus Christ, honey. But yeah, Jennifer Lopez easily my number one for Hustlers. I
Okay.
hope she wins too.
Solid.
Supporting
Actor.
Matt Damon for 4v Ferrari.
That's
Yes.
that's one of mine.
Mine
Chris
as well.
Evans for Endgame.
I'd put him more an actor. Best
Okay.
actor.
Then again, almost every character in Endgame is like a supporting character
Yeah.
in a way.
Willem Dafoe for The Lighthouse.
Yes.
That's one of my picks. Yes.
Mine as well.
Sam Rockwell for JoJo.
He was funny.
Yeah.
I put Sam Rockwell for Richard Jewell.
Yeah.
That's right.
Brad Pitt for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yes. That's my number one, actually.
Mm.
Believe it or not.
And I think that about does it.
Robert Downey Jr. and Daniel Craig for Knives Out.
Knives Out. That's one of my
Let's
picks.
see. John Hamm. He was also in Richard Jewell. He was the FBI director.
Yep.
He was great. And Kevin Garnett in
Uncut Gems.
Gems.
Yeah, not bad for a basketball player.
Yeah, I was surprised by that.
I was too.
He's the only basketball player in anything who can act.
Wait, there was another one. It was
That's
Trainwreck.
not true. That's
Trainwreck.
not true.
Don't say Michael Jordan.
No. LeBron
Space
James.
Jam, bitches.
No, hell no. LeBron James and Trainwreck.
Not and
How about
And,
Kyrie Irving?
he got
and,
game.
Uncle Drew.
Oh my God, fuck that Uncle Pooh bullshit.
Uncle Drew was great.
Fucking hell.
Underrated as hell.
But Kevin Garnett just sweeps the freaking floor
Yeah.
in terms of acting.
Oh yeah.
So, you said Matt Damon. Here's one that went under the radar. He is this year's Michael Fassbender's 12 Years a Slave. He is ruthless. Sam Claflin in The Nightingale.
I need to see The Nightingale.
He plays, oh my God, this guy is fucking ruthless and the shit he does here, but he makes it so convincing. It's like you want to hate him, but it's not go away heat. Baron Corbin. No,
Yeah.
It's basically it's just like you want to see his demise. And it's riveting. My number one is Robert Downey Jr. for Avengers Endgame. I'm sorry.
Solid.
This is a comic book movie. No other fucking supporting role made me bald like a little bitch than Robert
It
Downey
was
Jr.
beautiful.
It was amazing.
Fantastic.
It's phenomenal.
No, the asshole who says Endgame is like Batman v Superman. Here's the difference. Iron Man is dead. Superman, that was a phony fucking bullshit death. Don't and they had a funeral and everything.
Martha.
Yeah, don't bullshit me because I knew it was happening.
Don't bring up that scene again. Don't.
What scene? Oh,
Martha. I'm never talking about that movie again.
Okay.
So moving on.
best actress.
One of them is Lupita Nyong'o for us.
Yep, Lupita. Yeah, that's my number one.
That's also
Lupita
my number
Nyong'o
one.
for us and Scarlett Johansson in Marriage Story.
I cannot disagree.
Sorry.
I can't disagree with that because she was good in it. I just don't like the movie. What the fuck?
I was trying to imitate your. Never mind.
Oh, you look like one of the characters. You look like one of the characters from that animated show Big Mouth.
Oh, God.
Anna de
That's so
Armas.
stink.
Anna de Armas, honey, you came a long way from where you fucking started with Knock Knock.
Yep. Oh,
and
now-
look where she turned up. And
chocolate with sprinkles.
God damn it.
favorite.
And now she was perfect, amazing, nice out, and she's like one of the most
Blade
beautiful.
Runner.
Oh, here we
And
go.
Yeah, too bad she was a hologram. And then,
You'd still
she-
fuck it.
well, I'll be humping air, but yeah, I would. And now she's arguably one of the most beautiful Bond gals you will ever see. Holy shit. Okay, it's gonna be hard for me to pronounce this name. Bear with me. Aisling Franciosi? Is that how you pronounce her name?
Maybe. Ask Austin.
Oh
No,
yeah.
Austin would know.
For the Nightingale.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, she's good. Aquafina for the Farewell. Yeah, I can give praise for independence.
Yeah.
You art house dick riders. Humping air, that was funny. Florence Pugh for Fighting with My Family.
Yes, she was in one bad film, but she redeemed herself in this film.
And fuck you to the critic who bashed Florence Pugh in Fighting with My Family, saying that she was a little overweight. She had chunky thighs.
Who? Rex Reed?
Wait, seriously?
I'm not kidding.
Let me guess. Is it Rex Reed?
It wouldn't surprise me.
What
yeah,
the
it wouldn't
hell?
surprise me either. I mean, just physical appearances. That's like all that aside.
She looked exactly like
Paige.
Almost.
Paige.
I mean, Paige is more slender. Would you say?
Well, then again, Paige I think is much taller because Florence Pugh is only 5'4".
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, folks, she was
Paige is 5'4". Paige is 5'4".
no,
Yeah.
no, not Paige. Florence Pugh.
Okay.
Florence Pugh.
Okay, here we go. Let me see this shit here. Yeah, Paige was fucking pissed. Yeah, Paige was fucking pissed about this shit.
I don't remember this.
Okay, in a review with Finding My Family by Charlotte O'Sullivan on the Evening Standard website, the writer mentioned that Pugh had chunky thighs, noting that Paige's legs are actually significantly slimmer in real life.
Shut the hell up.
If
That's
Florence Pugh
ridiculous.
jumped on your lap, you will make sweet love to it like a Hershey's kiss. Get the fuck out of here. And by the way, Florence Pugh, that nice big round butt. I just want to run up to
Lovely.
it. I just want to rub to it and just give it a deep massage Indian burn.
Squeeze it
That's
like
a
the
compliment, goddammit.
Indian
And
burn.
number one is Lupita Nyong'o.
Mm-hmm.
Lupita and Florence Pugh are easily the top.
Yeah.
Paige is 5'8". Yeah, see, I knew she was way taller.
Okay, then I'm taller than her.
Hey, she likes anal.
I know.
Especially in
But then
porn. Hey.
Except, that was... Her phone got fucking hacked. That's difference.
But still, though.
Xavier Woods, you lucky bastard. All right. It will be a good day. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Best actor.
actor. I
I have 3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, I'm sorry, 4.
Whoa.
4. Paul Thomas Hauser in Richard Jewell.
Was he the main? He was the main character, right?
Yes,
Yes.
he was actually Richard Jewell. Adam Sandler in Uncut Gems. That's my number
Yes.
1. That's my number 1. I'm sorry. Joaquin Phoenix as Arthur.
Mm-hmm.
And Taron Egerton as Elton freaking John.
All right.
Your turn.
I have 6 too. I got Elton John Jr.
Walter Hauser, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. I got Taron Egerton as Elton John. Leonardo DiCaprio in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yep.
Christian Bale in Ford v Ferrari.
Hell
Okay.
yes.
The top 3 make the spot. Robert Downey Jr. in Game.
Yes.
Okay.
Joaquin Phoenix in Joker, and Adam Sandler in Uncut Gems.
Yes.
Okay. I do have a couple that you didn't mention. One of them is Shia LaBeouf in The Peanut Butter Falcon.
No, the main character with Down syndrome.
But he's also the main character as well.
Yeah, he's a supporting.
Robert Pattinson in The Lighthouse.
That's a good one. That's a great one.
Makes you wonder, what
Yes.
the fuck did he see in that lighthouse? Taron Egerton in Rocketman, Christian Bale in Ford v Ferrari. The war should go to one of 2 people. If it goes to one of these 2, I will be happy. I do not want it to go to fucking Adam Driver from Marriage Story. I will lose my goddamn shit. Dance room? Well, there ain't a pole in my room.
Yeah.
Okay, one of them is Adam Sandler.
Cancer.
Who would have fucking thought?
Cancer.
That's the comedies. I've been saying this
The
forever.
dramas.
When it comes to his dramas, he is magnificent, so good to where he could win an Academy Award, and this might be his best chance.
Yes.
Do not give it to fucking Adam Driver. If you do, I'm gonna flip a fucking table.
Give it to the other Adam. More
Yeah.
talented one.
And the other one is Joaquin Phoenix for Joker. If it goes to one of those 2,
We'll be happy.
Yes.
I'll be happy. That's who deserves it the most. Because those 2 were transformation performances. You weren't looking at the actor, you were looking at the character.
Mm-hmm.
So there you have it. Best actor.
All right.
we're gonna end this off
Direct. Oh,
with director.
best director.
I know a lot of people say Sam Mendes for
1,
1917.
2, 3, 4,
And I still need to see
5.
that.
Yeah,
I have 5. My top 5.
top 5.
I have Todd Phillips for what the
Yep.
Joker.
Joker, yes. The Safdie brothers
Yes.
The Safdie brothers, hell yeah.
for Uncut Gems. Clint Eastwood for Richard Jewell.
Yeah,
Ryan
it's probably his
Johnson.
best movie in a while.
Ryan Johnson for Knives Out.
That's an
Okay.
interesting pick. To me, that's like more
And
screenplay, but yeah.
number 1, the Russo brothers for Endgame.
What about Dexter Fletcher?
Dexter Fletcher for
Rocket Man.
it was okay.
Okay, direction. Even
Okay,
though
direction.
Ben Wilders says Romy likes A24 and Adam Sandler opposite day.
Go figure.
the opposite day.
It's actually pretty
Anything
funny.
can happen on opposite day.
Oh, for me, I got the Safdie brothers.
Yes, very nice.
I hardly hear anyone mention this guy, and it pisses me off. Even in award consideration. James Mangold, 4 Feet Ferrari.
Yes.
Why is he? This is just like Ron Howard for Rush. He got nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Ridiculous. Todd Phillips for Joker, and of course the Russo brothers for Endgame. They made a 3-hour movie seem just passes right by. Ari Aster, take notes. Now, is that everything?
Almost. I have to bring mine up. I'll go through it super fast. James Mangold, 4V Ferrari.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Jordan Peele for Us.
Oh, that's a good one.
Taika
Yep.
Waititi, that's how it's pronounced, for
Yep.
Jojo Rabbit. Todd Phillips for Joker. Never bet against the Safdie brothers. Never.
Oh, dude, they're
Never ever.
For
They did Good
for
Time,
Uncut
right?
Gems. Yeah, they did,
And that's like also like intense.
which is also awesome. And number 1, the Russo brothers. For
Hands
Endgame.
down.
Hands down. No.
No
Okay.
competition, no questions.
No competition.
Okay, folks. Well,
When it comes
Like I
to the
said-
best picture,
when it comes to Best Picture,
you know mine already. You want to see my reasons why? Check out my brother's channel. As for Luke Nukem, he's going to have his on his channel very soon.
Yeah.
As for you, sir,
yes. Now, if I didn't say this, I mean, I'm going to be, just ignorant as fuck. Everybody knows my number 1 is Avengers Endgame. It was a film. It's the only film I could give a 6 out of 5 to. It's, like I said, nothing to even fucking come close.
hey Romy,
Yeah.
does it top Civil War?
Yes, easily.
Okay.
This is top the Dark
Easily.
Knight.
It is this generation's The Dark Knight.
Dark Knight Rises.
No,
Way-
not
way
Dark
better.
Knight.
It's way better than Dark Knight Rises. It's way better than Logan.
Okay.
Not saying a lot for me because I love Logan.
Wow.
Okay, so here's how I'm going to do this. What if the snaps still exist and Endgame is just dust in air?
Dust in the wind.
Mm-hmm. Not a
All we
turd.
are is dust in the wind.
And not a turd in the wind. And so, what would happen? What would be my number 1
Ooh.
if Endgame didn't exist?
Toy Story 4.
You sure?
Uncut Gems.
That's another interesting pick.
No. I'm sorry. How to Train Your Dragon.
We shall see.
He loves Toy Story 4 more. He calls it a masterpiece.
I did, but I also called Uncut Gems an A+. And I also called another film a masterpiece.
Yeah, but you love films that you cried more at the top of your list.
Really? Because I cried at Dragon really hard, and that's not the top of my list.
But you don't love it. But you don't love it more than Toy Story.
I love it.
We can go on for days.
Yeah. Coco was my number 4, and I bawled my eyes out on Coco.
Because it's at the top of your list. Near
It
the
wasn't
top
my
of your
number,
list.
but Dunkirk didn't, and that was my number one.
Because you're a Christopher Nolan fanboy.
Goddamn fucking Skippy, I'm proud of it. Hey, I did not put Interstellar
Hey, guys.
on there. Yeah.
Guys,
Good.
Seattle won.
Well,
Oh.
who would have thunk?
17-9.
EDP 449. I can 445. Is it 445?
Yeah,
449.
445.
4-5.
I can only imagine what the fuck he's gonna.
He went to this game. I don't know if you know the backstory behind this. Do you know?
No.
He got fired from his job because he didn't put in the time in advance notice, to request the time off. So he got fired from his job.
You're
He
supposed to get
flew
like
to Philadelphia to see this game, and they ended up losing.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
god! That is hilarious.
Wow.
Yeah, he's gonna find a new job.
Still, though,
Now, if Endgame did not exist, I
All right.
only have 14
Continue
films
on,
on my
I'm sorry.
best of. Yeah, on my best of, just 14 if Endgames didn't exist.
Let's
That is,
start with number 14.
here we go. Number 14 is one of the most surprising films of the year, Crawl. Crawl was a movie that
It
keeps you
was a
on the
movie. Sorry.
2 + 2 = tuna. Crawl is a movie, asshole, that puts you on the edge of your seat in suspense throughout the entire movie because you don't know when these fucking gators are going to attack, and when they do, it's terrifying. It's just awful. You don't want to be the victim of this shit. And then you have that disaster mixing into this, and it's like a survival horror. It's like survival horror, and it was done right. And Barry Pepper, you're a fucking badass, man. Next one, Jojo Rabbit. Taika Waititi, I love you, dude. You're on par with Lord and Miller as the best comedic filmmaker working today. You have Thor Ragnarok, and he also did. Oh god, what was that mockumentary he made?
What We Do in the Shadows and the Hunt for the Wilder People.
What We Do in the Shadows is fucking hilarious. You gotta check it out. And good shit too. And also, Jojo Rabbit, it's more of a serious drama, especially towards like the third act. Oh man, it hits you. Next one, Jordan Peele's Us. This guy is making a name for himself in the horror genre, kind of like with Hickok, kind of like with oh shit, who did Nightmare on Elm Street? I'm bad with names, forgive me.
Wes Craven.
Wes Craven. He's going to solidify his name in that horror genre.
More so than Mike Flanagan.
You shut the fuck up. Okay.
It's sad, but it's the truth.
He's made more good films. You be quiet. Hush up.
When was the last one that he made a 5 out of 5?
5 out of 5?
Yeah, when was the last one that Mike Flanagan made that was A++? I'll wait.
Plus.
Or like an A+. I'll wait.
Hush. Gerald's
Wrong.
Game.
Wrong.
Yeah. Wrong. Next one, Shazam. DC is
kablam.
Kablam. DC needed this. Needed to get back on track after just Aquaman, which was not good at all. Jesus Christ. And see, that actor was so awful.
I want a beer, please.
God.
Oh my god.
And this movie, not only is it funny, but it's relatable and it's got so much heart to it. And a great villain, too. Next
and
one.
it also like touches on things like fostering and teenage pregnancy.
And the sequence when he meets his real mother. But no, superhero films don't have emotional value. Or
They don't have heart.
Yeah, fuck out of here. If they don't have heart, then I don't guess Endgame wouldn't be number one on so many people's list, you fucking retard. Next one, Hustlers. Jennifer Lopez and Constance Wu. Oh, that's another one I forgot from it. Constance Wu for Hustlers. That's her best performance. It takes you into the in-depth look of like the strip joint back before the stock market crash, and so they had to figure out a new way to bring in ends meet. And it's an amazing story. And Jennifer Lopez and Constance Wu, they're just gold on screen. Okay. And since that was number 10, since remember Endgame doesn't exist.
I knew Hustlers would be number 10.
How did you know? Oh, because of number 14. Very good.
Yeah.
I wish I was that good with numbers. Number 9,
2
Knives
plus 2
Out.
equals pastrami.
Yeah, I wanted to study maths. That's why I went to school for geologists. Number 9, Knives Out. Rian Johnson. This is his best work to date. An awesome mystery thriller that kind of reminds you of the movie Clue, but it's done so much better with awesome performances, a great stellar cast, and a whodunit twist and turn. So good, man. I mean, I hope they make more like these. Next one, Parasite. But yes, the hype is true. This is a film
Still need to see it.
just going completely blind, and all you need to know is about a guy from a poor area who goes to a high class area to teach a young adult some English. That's all you need to know.
Okay.
Mhm.
Wow, that's all I'm gonna say. And it's got
Yeah,
one of the
good
most
at that.
terrifying. Jerome sounds like Lucas Cantwell's intelligent level. What
Yeah.
intelligent level does Lucas have?
Or what IQ does he have?
And Parasite has one of the most.
Don't forget, he has a degree, DRGREY.
You forgot 2 I's, an E, and an I at the end.
Still.
Next one, The Peanut Butter Falcon. This movie, you want to talk about a great heartwarming story and a buddy film, this is it. And Dakota Johnson can actually act when she's away from that, dominant submissive bullshit.
Yeah, we also saw it in Black Mass.
And by the way, she is drop dead
Wow.
fucking gorgeous in this movie.
Wow.
Wow. Next one is the best action movie, not only of the year, but of the past 5 years. And that is one of the best. That's John Wick Chapter 3 Parabellum. Oh,
good.
Wick on horses.
Wick on horses! Wick on horses!
Caesar did it better. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Next.
I'm kidding.
All right. If Avengers Endgame
I'm
didn't exist, this would be my top 5. Number 5 is Joker.
That's
Scott-
surprising.
Scott
Got it.
Phillips. Scott
Todd
Phillips.
Phillips.
Let's I say Scott. Oh my god.
You did it again.
Right, I'm gonna put that in a table contest. Drum. Today I fucked up, Romy.
Yeah.
Scott Phillips. I said it again. Todd Phillips. What am I getting Scott Phillips from? Todd Phillips. I'll put it.
Todd Phillips.
Todd. TODD. Well, I'm gonna type it in right
Todd
here.
Phillips.
God damn it. Todd. Oh.
Yeah.
Todd Phillips goes away from the comedic element, which is great because most of his films are not funny and they suck, and enters into this other dimension that captivated everybody and took everybody by surprise. Because who would have thought he was capable of doing something like this? With the social commentary behind it, along with the talk about mental health, it all develops perfectly well into a character that its origins just like I said, continuity. Everything makes sense. Next one, number 4. How about them dragons? How to Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World.
What?
This is the best animated trilogy of all time. Sorry,
Yeah.
Toy Story is not an animated trilogy no more.
Anymore.
This, and you couldn't ask for a better conclusion.
Especially with John Powell's score in the background.
John Powell and the filmmakers behind it, I applaud you. I couldn't ask for more. Number 3 is Uncut Gems.
Wow.
I knew Toy Story was going to be your number 2.
You sure?
Yes.
Are
You
you
have
sure
2
about that?
left.
We'll see.
Come on, motherfucker.
Uncut
on.
Gems. Finally, we have an A24 film and a performance with Adam Sandler that isn't fucking cancer or some artsy, pretentious bullshit, as Alex likes it when I say it.
Pretentious art house garbage.
Pretentious hipster art house garbage, trash. And you have this gem, no pun intended. You want to talk, what's the best way to describe this movie? On a roller coaster rush and an adrenaline and an anxiety-filled tension drama. Number 3 and number 2. What if I told you that my number 3 was Toy Story 4?
What films do you still
You just
have
said
left?
number 3. You said your number 3 was Uncut Gems.
Well, no, if Avengers Endgame was original.
If it was,
Yeah.
if it didn't exist.
Yeah. The last 2 are Ford
Well, then regale us.
v Ferrari and Toy Story 4.
Oh.
What do you think it
Ford
is?
v Ferrari.
You think that's my number
3
2?
is Ford. 3 is Ford v Ferrari. 2 is Toy Story 4.
I'm going to agree
Okay.
with that.
Well, guess what? You're wrong.
Okay.
On opposite day. My number 3 overall is Ford v Ferrari.
Who would have saw that coming?
I called it.
Ford v Ferrari is the best
I
racing.
called it.
Be quiet. Ford v Ferrari is without question one of the best. It is tied with Rush as the best sports film of the whole fucking decade, and one of the best racing films you will ever see. That's need to be said. And
Better than
Driven.
Driven.
No, we're not talking about the Sylvester Stallone movie.
I know. That's why I'm saying it's better.
Number 1, if Endgame didn't exist, is Toy Story 4. This movie is a masterpiece. I don't know which one I like better, 3 or 4. That's how good it was.
Yeah.
Just-
I love Forky.
And yeah, for how they promote Forky, I'm just like, oh my god, this looks so fucking retarded. And then how he came to life and what resemblance he makes and why he's so significant, I'm just like, you gotta be dead inside not to appreciate this. I know that's condescending, but it's true.
Mm-hmm.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that is my best. Now, for people who haven't submitted their lists or part of the network and film forum, you got until midnight tonight, where I'm going to be uploading both lists, the best and the worst, as for a whole. And that's to say, some of these pictures you might be surprised with. That's all I'm going to say.
Mm-hmm.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am done.
And I think we are as well.
Yes, we are.
So,
And we made for
would-
some
how
pretty
would
good
you-
time.
how would you guys best describe this year for film as a whole?
Very
Underwhelming.
A very underwhelming and
Disappointing.
extremely disappointing. It's just filled with mostly mediocrity to shit, but there are some gold and some diamonds in the rough.
Hey, that's what the next decade is for.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Especially since 2019 was promised us to be
It was so weak.
And like the past decade, we had some amazing memories. At the same time, we still had to deal with a lot of bullshit.
the best year was 2014.
12.
I'd say 2014 easily.
12.
That was the only
12.
no.
Although, wait. Hang on a second. 2014 is the one I did the tournament, right? Did I do the tournament of that year?
Yeah, and I helped.
Okay.
I helped you and Lucas and Austin with it.
I'll agree. Okay.
I did.
2014 it is. I forgot about that.
But it's okay. You can have 2012.
But
Well,
2012 was a close second.
2012 actually was pretty good.
Close second.
You had the Raid, you had Cabin in the Woods, Dark Knight
Magic
Rises,
Mike.
Magic Mike, yeah, Skyfall. You had
Django Unchained.
Django Unchained,
Dark Knight Rises.
Silver Linings Playbook.
Shrek Ever After.
No, that's 2011.
Oh, fuck.
Wreck-It Ralph, one of my
Yes.
favorites.
Over Brave.
Fuck Brave, that should not have fucking won. That's one of the worst Oscar decisions
Pixar
ever.
movies.
So
It's
yeah,
one of the worst Pixar movies.
So yeah, 2019 was disappointing as all hell. Hopefully, and here's to 2020 being so much better than last year.
Amen.
Raise your glass.
And one final question.
Yes.
The best and worst of the decade. It's not going to be extensive with the categories. We're going to be mostly towards like the main elite ones. because I think those are the ones that like, and because you got like who gave the best performance and who was the overall best actor of the whole decade. So
Does it have to be like actors or characters?
Oh boy, when?
you don't know.
How? Oh, wait a minute, no, because Luke's probably gonna watch it too. I was gonna
What?
say the day of the Oscars.
Uh,
I was gonna say the day of the Oscars.
I mean, I'm gonna stick around for I'm gonna stick around for the Oscars just to see Joaquin Phoenix or Adam Sandler win.
They
Yeah.
better fucking win. And I think the 1980s Network Film Awards might be airing around that time. Where we're doing the Network Award. Yeah, I don't know if you know this. Gary and I, because we're not covering we're not covering modern films. Instead, Gary gave me an idea. I'm like, yes, we're doing on an award show all about the 1980, all involves the 1980 films. We already got our yes.
Ooh.
Mhm.
Ooh.
We have our 10 best films and our 10 worst films of that are going to be nominated for you guys
Troll
to vote
2.
on.
The best one, Back to
Troll
the Future.
That could be
damn
one.
right. You goddamn right.
That could
Should
be
have
one.
won over Out of Africa.
Out of Africa is fucking dumb. Is boring. As for the worst, what films do you think are nominated for the worst?
Troll 2. Howard the Duck.
Yeah, Howard the Duck.
Troll 2. Oh, wait, no, that's 1990.
I was gonna say, yeah, that's why I didn't say anything. I'm like,
I'll think about it later.
Oh, dude,
I'll wait for the
Howard the Duck, probably.
I'll wait
That's
for the
gotta be up there.
anticipation.
Okay, let's just say you will all be very happy with the results.
Mm-hmm.
Baby geniuses.
That was
Baby,
1997.
I was gonna say, yeah, baby, what a hug. So, folks,
Baby, wanna hug.
I think that concludes it.
Yeah.
That's it, my friends, ladies and gentlemen. Until we see you in 2020, well, technically you are seeing us in 2020. God damn it.
Yes.
For Mr. LukeNukem and Romy Boy J Money, this is A Plus 90 saying peace out, baby. See you guys in the next video. Say your outros.
Here's to a new decade. Here's to all of the good memories we had in the past. Now, for this decade, we're bracing for something new, bracing something exciting, and hopefully some changes will be made pretty soon. And hopefully, people can finally get along with one another, because the social media climate is not the best. And I saw the post with AJ Styles. Hopefully we can find some compromise. We can end this whole, social justice charade, and we can start caring about stories again. We can start caring about, like, characters that we loved in our childhood and all that stuff. And all I can say is that, ladies and gentlemen, get ready for my best list. Get ready for my worst list. Get ready for my review of 1917. And after those, I am officially starting for 2020. They will come out. I am not going to have them corrupted again.
Oh, yeah, that's what happened before.
Yeah, I'm not going to have those lists corrupted again. This, I swear, you will get those top 10 best lists and top 10 worst lists soon enough.
Are you going to wear the gloves?
I don't know. Maybe after that joke, it'll be.
I thought that joke was funny.
Yeah, but for me, yeah. Here's to a new decade. Here's to all the memories. My name is LukeNukem. Let the new decade begin, motherfuckers.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in to
And
the
I couldn't do the blast because I'm restraining my powers at the moment. So, yeah.
Thank you, everybody, tuning in to the absolute best movies and categories of 2019. I'm not sure what's going to happen next. Well, I'll keep you informed. Signing off for my boys, Alexander the Great and He's Roy Boy Gentleman saying stay tuned. And once again, Scorsese, do me a favor. Next time you make a 3-hour movie, make it, I don't know.
Entertaining.
Make it entertaining.
Like Wolf of Wall Street.
And yeah, Marvel Cinematic Universe. I know the difference.
It's in the name.
I know the difference between fact and opinion, you dumb old motherfucker.
Yep.
Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to look up some MILF porn starring, and this is her name, I'm not joking, Camellia Cream Pie. Good day, everybody.
And that, my friends, is common sense. Bye.